Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys back in the stream. And here we go. It's game number 7 to close out the first round today. The Orlando Magic on the road to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The home team has won every single game in this series as we are tied at 3 apiece. The final game of the first round concludes today. Donovan Mitchell coming off a 50-point game. Wasn't enough, though, the Cavs. In Game 6 as the Magic were able to pick up the win 103-96 on Friday, forcing the Game 7 this afternoon. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one here, Magic or Cleveland. And yeah, it's come down to this today for this matchup. Paulo Banchero, he's averaging 27 points per game at just the age of 21 in this series. Franz Wagner had 26 in the last game for Franz Wagner and kept the series alive. Jalen Suggs had 22. Those three, they got a really young, promising team in the future for the Magic. Top 3 defensive unit in the entire NBA. And for Cleveland, they're the favorite tonight on their home floor, but they're without Jared Allen. It's been disappointing for Cleveland. If Cleveland cannot get this here today, it's going to be really disappointing for the Cavs going up against a Magic team that's not as experienced as Cleveland. And Donovan Mitchell, he dropped down 50 in the last game. Darius Garland needs to have a big game for the Cavs in order to win this one today. So we're going to be tipping off here in just a couple minutes in this matchup here in a few minutes from now. So I'm going to FN, what's good? XNLT Eagle on the stream. Welcome on board. Thanks all for coming in, being a part here of the stream today, guys. What's good? Yomar, welcome in. Devious Child on the channel, welcome on board. Yeah, that's good. Mr. Top's been doing pretty well. So Mr. Tops has been doing pretty well, hanging in right now for Mr. Tops. Jared Allen's not playing tonight. Neither is Dean Wade, Ty Jerome, or Craig Porter. So they have 4 players listed out. Obviously, the big name there is Jared Allen for this game. Franz Wagner had a really good game of the last one. I'm going to take Cleveland, though, for this matchup. I just feel like home court advantage in this Game 7 is going to be a real big help for Cleveland. So I'm going to go Cleveland. I think it's going to be a close game, though. Right now, they got the Cavs as a 3.5-point favorite today for this matchup. So everybody's healthy for Orlando. Gary Harris back in the starting 5. Didn't play in the last game, but he'll be playing today for Gary Harris. And obviously the big injury news with Jared Allen is that Isaac Okoro is going to move back inside the starting lineup in place of Jared Allen once again. Jared Allen's out due to a rib contusion in this game today. They could definitely use him because he's putting up double digits, averaging a double-double in this playoff series for Jared Allen. So just a crusher that just not able to go this afternoon for this matchup. Yeah, but this series, it's been close all throughout. Whoever wins this one's going to take on the Celtics in the second round. So that starts on Tuesday. Boston hosting the winner of this series. So quick turnaround for whoever wins this Game 7 as they got no advantage whatsoever because they're going up against the Celtics team that's got significant rest, able to win their series in 5. Cavs were up in this series. If Cleveland loses this one today on their home floor, it's going to be a major disappointment for Cleveland. They were up 2-0 to begin the series, and then they were up 3-2, and now we're tied at 3-3 with the home team winning every single one of the games. It's been a defensive grind between these two teams as well. The Cavs won Game 1 and Game 2 in the 90s. They scored and allowed the Magic into the 80s, 97-83 and 96-86 in the first 2 games of the series. The Magic able to put up triple digits and allowed Cleveland into the 80s in the next 2 matchups in 3 and 4, 121-83 for the Magic, 112-89 for Orlando in Game 4, and then Game 5 switched back to Cleveland. Cleveland won by 1. Jared Mobley with a game-sealing block to close out the game, and a couple of big baskets late by Donovan Mitchell as well. 104-103 Game 5 for Cleveland, and then the last game, Mitchell dropped down 50. Wasn't enough, though. The Magic won at 103-96. So that's where we sit here in this series, tied up at 7. Yomar taking the Cavs today for this one. Jonah on the stream, welcome in. Liking the Magic here. Feel free, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this game tonight here in the Game 7, Magic or Cavs? Vote in the poll if you guys haven't done so too. Hey, what's good, Charlize? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, kind of weird that they put this game just such like early in the afternoon. This is like, so this is a 1 p.m. tip-off time, a little bit after 1 p.m. for today's game, but Central Time, it's right past noon time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, so those who are out on the West Coast are basically like waking up watching this game, basically on a Sunday afternoon. So we're just waiting for tip-off. We will be tipping this off approximately 2 to 3 minutes from now. Standalone game today in the NBA on the line. And the winner will take on the Celtics in round 2. I like the Cavs today in this matchup. They got a lot more experience. It's on their home floor. I think they're going to take it in this game in 7 for Cleveland. Yeah, so that experience with previous playoffs with Donovan Mitchell, I think it's going to pay off in this game. He needs Darius Garland to step up, though. A big injury. They're without Jared Allen tonight due to the rib injury for today, this afternoon. So they're without Jared Allen this afternoon with a rib injury, so he's listed out still. This is going to be a major disappointment for Cleveland if they can't get past this in the series, because Orlando, this is their first like basic go around with the squad, making a huge jump up from last year to this year. They were not a playoff team last year, all the way up to the 5 seed this year for the Magic. Really extremely just a young squad, bright future, and this is a huge building block for Orlando just getting here this season to be the 5 seed, where they've been so dominant on their home floor. They picked up 32 total wins. They went 32-12 at home this season for Orlando, but on the road they really struggled. They're just 18-23 on the road for the Magic. The Cavs are 26-15 during the regular season at home. So if you add up those numbers plus the postseason, the Cavs are 29-15 at home. The Magic are just 18-26 on the road. Jalen Suggs, Gary Harris inside the starting 5. Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr. That is the starting 5 for today's matchup for the Orlando Magic. Everybody's healthy. Jared Allen is out due to the rib injury for Cleveland, so will not be playing in tonight's game. But this is the starting lineup for Cleveland. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Isaac Okoro, and Max Strus. Well, it's good that Chapadoodle welcome in, taking the Cavs today for this one. Cleveland, black uniforms in their home floor. They go with the gold numbers and letters behind the back of their uniforms. The Cleveland C with a logo out in the front of their jerseys. Orlando, white uniforms with the Magic blue on the front of the jerseys with the numbers and letters for Orlando. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Cleveland, Ohio. Game 7 to determine who will take on the Celtics in round 2 beginning on Tuesday. If you're doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. And here we go. Donovan Mitchell coming off 50 points in Game 6 of the series on Friday night, looking to do the honors once again to lead his team to round 2 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Right to left on the floor for Cleveland, left to right for Orlando. Home team has won 75% of the Game 7s in NBA playoff history. Road team has won the last 6 out of 8, though, going into this matchup in a Game 7. Donovan Mitchell, no stranger to Game 7s, back in the bubble. Epic battle between him and Jamal Murray in that first round matchup. But it was Denver who was able to pick up the win over his former team, the Utah Jazz, in the Game 7 in the bubble back in 2020. We are underway, and Cleveland controls the opening tip. Last game on Friday, they were dictating tempo. They were attacking, getting downhill to the rim. We'll see if they do that once again. Garland around the perimeter into the hands of Strus. Back into the hands of Garland. Garland dribbles up inside the key. Drives and Franz Wagner to the cup. No good. Missed the layup. Rebound controlled for Orlando. First possession for the Magic. Kick out to the corner. Gary Harris. Open 3 coming back from injury. Missed the last game. Missed the 3, though, as it skipped around the rim and out. Possession number 2 now for Cleveland. 30 seconds into action. Mobley. Up fake. Mobley inside the key. Mobley with the right hand. Missed off the back of the rim as Banchero comes out with a defensive rebound. Possession number 2 now for Orlando. Banchero gets past the defender. Banchero jumper baseline, and he hits it. It is good for a 2 by Paulo Banchero. 2-zip for the Magic off the deep 2 baseline J by Paulo to begin Game 7. Mitchell coming off the 50 points in the last game. That's his 3rd highest in his career. Dribble drive right to the rim. He scores up and off the backboard as he drives past Franz Wagner to the cup for the bucket. 2-2 now. First minute plus of action. Jalen Suggs, top of the key, guarded by Max Strus, 101. Sends it out on top off to Banchero. He takes on Isaac Okoro into the hands of Wagner. At the top, Wagner is defended by Mitchell, 1-on-1. Switched here, guarded by Strus. Crossover, jumper, straightaway, 3. Wagner airballed it. Out of bounds, it will go back to the Cavs. Franz Wagner is going to have to be great tonight if Orlando wants to pick up this victory, because Bunkero with an excellent start with the first bucket, but Wagner and Suggs will have to have a great game as well for Cleveland. Mitchell's going to have to be incredible, but then you're going to have Darius Garland and Evan Mobley having big games. Missed shot by Mitchell on the other side. Jalen Suggs rattles in the three. 5-2 now for the Magic. Jeffrey, what's good? Welcome in. Yeah, that was an incredible ending last night. Pasta, the legend. Runner inside Garland. Into the hands to Mobley. Mobley down low scores the bucket. Garland should have just taken that as a runner, but either way, they got 2 off of that possession, so doesn't bother me right there. Bunkero sends it out to the left wing. Gary Harris, baseline dribble. Harris floats up the shot, missed off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured here by Garland. Garland looking to push it up the floor. Garland defended by Harris at the top of the key, into the hands here of Mobley. Back over to Mitchell. Mitchell drives, attacks. Mitchell, runner, came up short. Mitchell going up, gets knocked down, gets fouled. And Donovan Mitchell is going to shoot 2 shots here at the free throw line as we stop the clock. 9:29 left to go in the first quarter. So we're just getting started right now. Winner of this game will take on the Celtics in the second round beginning on Tuesday. 36 out of the 50 points coming in the paint by Donovan Mitchell in that Game 6 matchup on Friday. 2 shots here by Mitchell at the line. First one's up, first one's good. Second shot here by Mitchell at the free throw line. It's up, it's good. 6-5 now for the Cavs. Magic with possession. 9:20 left to go in the first. It goes off to Wagner. Wagner dribbles towards his left around the perimeter. Franz Wagner defended by Max Strus 1-on-1. Wagner drives on Mobley. Crossover inside a key. Got it to go with a left-hand teardrop. A lead change right now. 7-6 for Orlando. 3 minutes into action in a Game 7. Garland, straight line, dribble, drive, penetration. Right to the rim. He scores. Up and off the backboard. Darius Garland's going to have to be fantastic. Excellent start for him so far. Getting downhill to the rim. And the ball got stripped out of bounds. It was the last touch by Cleveland. Inbound here coming for the Magic. Underneath Bunkero. Bunkero dishes off to the cutting Harris. Harris gets blocked by Mobley. Cleveland with the ball up the floor. Max Strus finds his man underneath the hoop. Okoro gets blocked by Bunkero. 2 excellent defensive stops on both sides of the floor here. This has been a grind-out series between these two teams. Bunkero backs his way. Fall away, low block Bunkero. Missed off the rim short. The rebound gets controlled by Cleveland. Mitchell pushes it. Mitchell drives. Mitchell right into a defender. It'll be ruled a defensive foul charged to Franz Wagner. Dale, welcome in, man. Yeah, that was incredible last night, Jeffrey. I thought they were going to lose it last night. They found themselves down 1-0. I thought that first goal that Toronto scored was going to be the game winner. That it was going to end up being 1-0, and then the Bruins scored like 2 minutes later. And then in OT, that was, oh man, unbelievable pass. It went off the boards. It ricocheted back to Pasta, who was trailing it, and he was open on the break and just shot it in. It's insane. First one is good at the line by Evan Mobley. 2 points, 2 blocks now by Mobley. Had a game-saving block in Game 5 of the series. BSP, welcome in. Second one is good by Mobley. 10-7 now. Magic's largest deficit to begin this game. Jared Allen out for a 3rd straight game today due to a ribs injury. Franz Wagner drives, attacks inside the paint. No good. Missed off the glass. Offensive rebound to Wagner, though. Here's a 3. They lined up. They got it. Paulo Bunkero delivers on the 3. 10 even. First 4 minutes plus of action so far. Lob, Mitchell Into the hands to Mobley. He's double teamed though. Gets it away. Okoro with a 3. Bricked off the rim. As Suggs collects the defensive rebound. Jalen Suggs brings up the floor here for the Magic. 7:40 left to go in the first. Suggs, cross-court pass, intercepted by Mitchell as he jumps the root, picks it off. Great job to anticipate that as he saw it, leaped up in the air, and he stole it away. Mitchell up the floor, takes the 3, off the mark, no good. Whole crowd would have went wild right there if Mitchell had banged the 3. They got Franz Wagner in right now, so Mo's not in the game currently. Franz receives it at the top. He dribbles up inside the key. Outside it goes to Suggs. Suggs laces up a 3, came off the rim short, and these two teams having a lot of issues trying to knock down their shots. Yeah, I thought so. Welcome in Bryce in the channel once again. Thought so by the logo there. Glad to have you back in, man. And Max Strus called in a turnover. So Strus turns it over. We'll go back to the Magic. We got substitutions now. Tristan Thompson, first time on the floor, checks into this game currently. Isaac Okoro is going to take a seat on the bench now for Cleveland. No Jared Allen today in this game, so that's why Okoro got the starts. And now the Magic with the ball. Gary Harris back in the starting 5 today. Everybody's healthy for the Magic. Jalen Suggs at the right elbow. Suggs, kick out to the wing. Wide open 3 by Orlando. It's good. It's another one by Paulo Banchero. Back-to-back 3s by Banchero to take the lead. He's got 8 out of the 13. Mitchell working on Franz Wagner. Bounce pass the wing off to Strus. Moves it over to the elbow. Evan Mobley. Hand off. Got poked from the hands of Garland. Turnover. Able to deflect that dribble handoff and pick it up off the strip. And then Franz Wagner lost it. Those Suggs came up with it. Here's a wide open 3 again. Swoosh. Same spot 3 times in a row. Wendell Carter Jr. buries the 3. And that's a 9-zip run, making 3 straight 3s from the same exact spot for Orlando. Timeout on the floor taken by Cleveland. Jalen Suggs goes up into a jump shot motion at the last moment, decides to dish it out to the left wing. The wide open 3 made by Carter to put the lead up to 6. Alright, first timeout right now in this game. 6:17 left to go. I got the Cavs for this one today. I just like Cleveland's experience, their home court advantage. This is going to be a major disappointment for Cleveland if they can't pull this out today. They went up in the series 2-0, and then they went up 3-2. And all the pressure's on Cleveland. There's zero pressure for Orlando. This Orlando team's just playing super free, and they exceeded expectations in a big way this season. So these guys more so just like happy to be making an impact and being here in the playoffs and looking to be the sleeper in this year's playoffs for the Magic. And for the Cavs, I mean, you're the more experienced team. This is your home floor. This should not be happening if you're Cleveland right now. They give up 3 wide open 3s in the same exact spots. Yeah, I would go with a Magic that the Celtics would rather play based on the inexperience for Orlando. I think if Cleveland could get Jarrett Allen back healthy, then Allen and Mobley could cause a little bit of problems for the Celtics with Porzingis being out. So yeah, I think the better matchup is Orlando. I got in my bracket, though, I got Cleveland in this one. Yeah, my bracket's still perfect right now, so I'm hoping to stay perfect, but I think the easier matchup for Boston would be with the Magic. Though the Magic did give them trouble, not this year, but the year prior. They gave the Celtics a lot of trouble. The Cavs are dealing with injuries at a bad time for them. So it's not just Jared Allen. They also got Dean Wade, who is out. A couple other guys, too. They had 4 players listed out for Cleveland. Ty Jerome, Craig Porter Jr., and then the 2 big names were Jared Allen and then Dean Wade. Yeah, Dean Wade had that one game where they were down by 20, and he went off and drilled like 6 threes in a 9-minute span for Cleveland to upset Boston a few months ago. Oh, that's my laptop. That's yeah, my one of my laptops with a fan. It's kind of like making noise. I'm gonna have to blow it out sometime again. So yeah, if you're hearing background noise or something, it's my laptop fan is going once again. I had like a lot of issues with it like a month ago. I'm gonna have to blow it out because I take it to a lot of my sites to do the broadcasting stuff, but where I have to sit for that, it gets like a lot of like dust and dirt from the laptop because I cover like a lot of like baseball and softball, and I'm like right behind home plate, so gonna have to dust that out. It wasn't giving any problems yesterday though. Come back for the timeout right now. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Garland down low, gives it outside. Here's a three catch and fire at the left corner. Missed off the mark by Strus. Rebound controlled by Wendell Carter Jr. from the Magic. So they get their 5 on the floor. It's Jalen Suggs, Wendell Carter Jr., Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, and Gary Harris. Banchero dribbles up, gets past one defender. Mitchell tried to throw down a dunk. He gets fouled at the back end of the play. So Banchero here will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So he was met at the rim with Evan Mobley, who gets charged in the blocking foul. So 2 shots here coming up by Banchero. The first one is good. He scored or assisted in the last 15 out of the 17 Orlando points for Paulo Banchero. That included draining 2 threes. Got himself 9. Second shot here by Banchero right down the middle. Already up to double figures. 10 points out of the 18 so far. 11 zip run by the Magic. Massive disappointment here for Cleveland. Going to start to figure things out here. Garland swings it on top over to Marcus Morris. Handoff to Max Strus around the perimeter, off to Garland. Garland has the edge of the midcourt logo. Garland dribbles, drives inside, circles around Garland, back out to the right corner. Garland, guarded by Banchero, forces up a 3, no good off the rim, and Wendell Carter Jr. controls the defensive rebound. Suggs has it up the floor, looking to see if they can take a double-digit lead. Banchero bouncing bodies off Garland. Banchero, 12 on the shot clock, backs his way on Garland at the elbow. Banchero swings it out on top here. Franz Wagner, 8 on the shot clock. Dribble, drive inside, floats up an off-balance shot. No good off the glass. A rebound secured by Mobley for Cleveland. They're going to go right now. Just 10 points in the first 7 minutes in this game. And that's a bad pass by Garland. Intercepted by Banchero with a turnover. Banchero up the floor. 3-on-2. Skip pass right corner, though. In transition, we have a foul picked up to the defense for Donovan Mitchell reaching in. So, that'll stop the clock here. 4:48 left to go in the first. They had a 3-on-2 numbers advantage for the Magic off the steal. So, starting to get careless with the basketball here currently for Cleveland in this game. And now Garland will head towards the bench. Inbound for the Magic, Wagner. That's Franz who sends it off to Banchero. Banchero at the right wing, guarded by Mobley, 101. Banchero dribbles up to the right elbow, up fake, sends it on top over to Suggs. Pick gets set by Banchero. Suggs jacks up a 3. Bricked off the back, no good. Wendell Carter Jr. tipped it up. Loose ball sailed to the backcourt. Suggs able to pick it up. Suggs at the top, 20 in the shot clock, and away from the ball here. The Cavs are going to pick up another defensive foul. Rolled on Cleveland. Hey, what's good, Marcus? Welcome back in. Yeah, it's a major loss for the Cavs without Jarrett Allen. Markelle Fultz checks on the floor first time today. Jalen Suggs accelerates, floats it up over the top with a 2-handed alley-oop jam by Wendell Carter Jr. Magic with a 10-point lead. 13 zip run by Orlando. Mitchell sends it off to the free throw circle. Mobley drives, fall away. Mobley came off the rim short. Nothing's going on for Cleveland's offense. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Magic number 2 in the NBA in defensive efficiency. Banchero at the left wing. Working on Mobley. Boncaro drives inside to keep. Boncaro lost it, turned it over. Marcus Morris comes out with a steal. Mitchell looking to see if he can start to take over. Mitchell going up. Mitchell got stripped. Mitchell lost it out of bounds. It's a turnover by Donovan Mitchell. Key defense right there by Franz Wagner, staying right with his man. As Wagner stripped Mitchell, went off of Mitchell's uniform last, out of bounds according to the officials, off of Mitchell. Just 3 for 14 shooting in this first half here for Cleveland. At the top, Wendell Carter Jr. moves it off the Boncaro. Open jumper, 15-footer, bricked off the back rim. The rebound gets secured by the Cavs. It's Caris LeVert. LeVert's first time on the floor today. He's on the court with Mitchell, Strus, Mobley, and Marcus Morris. Strus, bounce pass off to Mitchell, steps into a 3 straight away. He bricked it. Off the back rim, no good. Mobley collects the offensive rebound. Off to LeVert here at the top. They got to get something fast. LeVert, dribble drive, attacks inside the paint as he goes, and he scores up and in reverse hand with a layup. That's a big jolt of energy coming off the bench there. Caris LeVert for the 2. Skip pass left quarter. Fultz off to Franz Wagner. Wagner going backdoor, looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one. According to the referees, they let these two teams play on. No call with the referees. Strus, what are you doing? As he drove down a clear pathway, decided to make an extra pass when he could have had a wide open layup, instead resulting in a deflected turnover. Boncaro jumper, elbow, no good off the mark. A rebound secured by Morris. Cavs right now are just out of control with the ball. Donovan Mitchell signaling the offense. Sends it off to the right wing to Caris LeVert. LeVert with a big layup made recently to get his team winning 8. LeVert off the screen set by Mobley. Bounce pass off the roll down. Mobley didn't roll down though. Gets intercepted by Markelle Fultz. Fultz looking to take it a distance. Missed the layup off the top of the glass. Rebound secured by Cleveland. Max Strus looking for better decision making. Decides to jack up a contested 3. Nobody back underneath the hoop to box out or anything. Leads to a clear cut rebound by the Magic and a timeout taken to the floor by Orlando. What is going on with the Cavs right now? This is just terrible hero ball offense that they're going directly into. And they only have 12 points with under 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Man, they are just stuck right now on molasses in this game for Cleveland. Some terrible decision making by Max Strus, tossing up boulders. 10 minutes, no points for Max Strus. 0 for 2 shooting with 2 turnovers. 6 by Mitchell. That's on just 1 for 6 shooting, though. Garland's been a major disappointment. Just 2 by Garland. Mobley's got 2 off the bench. LeVert has 2. Boncaro's been the player of the game. 10 by Paulo Boncaro so far to begin this game, setting the tone early on for the Magic. 5 by Wendell Carter Jr., 3 by Jalen Suggs, 2 by Franz Wagner. Still got a long way to go, but wow, they look like they're playing half asleep right now for Cleveland to begin this game. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover on the channel. So right now we are on the timeout. Yeah, so if you hear background noise, my my other laptop that I usually get like the stats and stuff from to update you guys on is the fan in it sometimes has some difficulty and makes noise. So it's one of those times that I'm probably gonna have to go clean it out sometime for the fan to blow it out. I usually do it like a couple times a year because it gets dusty. Nuggets in 7 for Donovan McCrabb here. Yeah, not a good start for Denver yesterday. Minnesota with a big win at Denver. Still a long way to go in that series, though, but not on the right foot. Just looks like it could be the passing of the torch from With the Nuggets off to the T-Wolves with this year, with a new face of the league being Anthony Edwards. Wow, OKC with 7 going with Dallas. Good start here for Orlando right now. 20-12. A lot of stuff going wrong for Cleveland. Chloe, welcome in. Taking the Magic here. Paulo Banchero. Just got that inner dog in him. Out to a really good start. 16 of the 20 points coming through. Paulo Banchero that he has either scored or assisted on in this game. He scored 10 out of the 20, so half of the points coming from Banchero. Right now he's on the bench. Missed 3 by Wagner off the back rim. And if you're the Cavs, you got to close up the deficit right here. Caris LeVert going in, and he gets fouled. So this will be 2 coming up in the free throw line by LeVert. That's an urgent possession. Directly off the rebound, he started to push tempo, and they took it all the way up the floor. So Caris LeVert, 2 points off a made layup. Average 14 points per game in the regular season. This series, though, he's only averaging around 6. The first shot's no good. Second shot by LeVert's good. 7-point game, 20-13. Just 4 for 17 right now as a team shooting from the floor for the Cavs. Markelle Fultz, jumper inside the key. 13-footer connects on it. 9-point lead for Orlando. Minute 15 left to go in the first. LeVert brings up the floor. Caris LeVert sends it on top over to Marcus Morris. Hand off to Mitchell. Mitchell turns the corner. Dish out to the right wing. LeVert dribbles up to the low block. LeVert's guarded by Jonathan Isaac one-on-one. LeVert gets past Isaac. LeVert with a left hand. Gutted to go and 1. Caris LeVert getting his team right back into it off the bench. Sneaks past Jonathan Isaac, turns the corner, and with a left hand, the referee's called on Isaac from behind. Caris LeVert right now is saving his team in this first quarter. The free throw is good, 22-16. Still a long way left to go in this game. 4 minutes, he's poured in 6 points right now. Franz Wagner passes off to Markelle Fultz. Fultz accelerates right to the rim, and he scores the layup. 8-point lead for Orlando. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Shizzy in the stream, welcome in. Inside, Mitchell, no good. Missed a shot, tipped off the mark by Tristan Thompson, and the offensive rebound gets controlled. It got tapped over to Mitchell. Mitchell goes soaring up as bodies collide, and he puts it through. Up and off the glass for the layup. Mitchell came down crashing hard on top of Jonathan Isaac at the end of that play, and the referees let it go with no call. 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Markelle Fultz backs his way at the left baseline. Fultz takes the jumper, no good, missed off the mark. Rebound controlled by Thompson. Mitchell at the buzzer, half-court shot, and missed it off the mark as we close out at the end of the first quarter. 24-18 at the end of 1 to begin this game. Another defensive battle between these two teams, just like the entire series is gone. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams that I cover on the channel, as we are one quarter through in the books right now. Paulo Banchero, 10 total points. He scored or assisted the majority of those points. 5 out of the 9 made field goals in the first quarter through Banchero. 5 by Wendell Carter Jr., 3 by Jalen Suggs. Off the bench, 4 by Markelle Fultz. The Cavs are saved in this game because of Caris LeVert. He's got 6 points, 1 in 5 minutes by Caris LeVert to begin. 8 points by Donovan Mitchell, and then 2 each between Mobley and Garland right now. Hey, what's good? Jericho on the stream. Welcome in. Feel free to hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this Game 7 here today? Magic or Cavs? Winner will advance to take on the Celtics in round 2 of the series that begins on Tuesday. Yeah, new era has begun. A lot of these younger guys just taking over the playoffs. Hey, what's good? Matthew in the street. Welcome in. Appreciate it, man, for the sub. Thanks for joining in, brother. Cleveland just cannot find their rhythm offensively. Only 27% shooting in that first quarter for them. They're lucky that the Magic only shot 36%. This game would have been a blowout if the Magic's finding their shot. This is looking like it's going to go well under. Cavs came in as the favorite, 3.5 point favorite. Over under, it's been very low because this series has been all defensive games. 195.5 for the over-under today. So if you split that up, that's below 100 for both of the teams. It's around 97 points, just over, for these two teams to be around even-wise for that over-under. So here we go. Start to the second quarter. 24-18. Low-scoring game. Magic with a possession. Markelle Fultz is on the court with Joe Ingles. Mo Wagner, his first time on the floor today, as Franz is currently on the bench. And Cole Anthony also on the floor, and Jonathan Isaac. So Banchero and Mo Wagner and Jalen Suggs all on the bench currently as they get their second unit into the game. Missed shot, though, down low by the Magic, and Mo Wagner picks up a reach and foul inside the key. This will stop the clock with 11.5. So he was guarding Thompson, reached in on him. Inbound for Cleveland. Darius Garland looking to see if he can get back in order. Only 2 points so far by Garland. LeVert around the screen. He's been the hot hand with 6 points in 5 minutes as Isaac picks up a quick foul. That's now 2 charged to Orlando, not even a minute into the second. Garland, Thompson, George Niang, who's on the floor, Sam Merrill, and Caris LeVert. That's the 5 currently in the courts for Cleveland. Garland, no good. Missed the runner inside the key. Rebound goes to Mo Wagner. Magic with possession. Cole Anthony has it up the floor. Anthony, and got kicked out of bounds. It went off of George Niang. Yeah, this Cavs team has been super disappointing. Like, there's no way you can be competing against the Celtics when you can manage to score just 18 points in the quarter. Top of the key three, it's good by Mo Wagner. 27-18 for the Magic on 5 for 10 from 3. And Cleveland, the inability to make a 3 is haunting this team. They're 0 for 7 from the perimeter. Make it 0 for 8 as Garland's 3 bricks off the front rim. They are playing just for the Cavs. When Mitchell, you got more veteran guys in this Cleveland team. And the pressure is all in Cleveland. They're playing with a ton of pressure for them, being bounced out in 5 games last year to the Knicks. You got a bunch of pressure for them. This Magic team, they got zero pressure whatsoever. Just making a big step up this season. A bunch of young guys here, just being able to contribute in their first ever playoffs. And right now, they're playing with zero pressure on the road for Orlando, and really just been able to up this lead up to 9. That's a turnover though, so bad mistake as Banchero checked back on the floor. Mo Wagner sent the pass wide to Banchero as Banchero moved off his spot, and now it's a turnover. Cleveland, we'll see if they can take advantage of the turnover. Lever elevates for the J, missed off the back, no good, and the 14-footer. Rebound controlled by Banchero. Paulo Banchero, double digits already. Euro step, slices defenders right to the rim, and he scores with a layup. 29-18, Paulo Banchero. Take it over this game. 12 by Banchero right now. Scored or assisted on 19 of the 29 points. Niang off a unbalanced type of runner. He was off balance and it bricked off the back rim. It's no good. And then he got bumped into by Joe Ingles trying to get the inbounds. And George Niang, Game 6, he was giving Cleveland a bunch of negative minutes, doing it once again. Gets burnt defensively. Not seeing the ball, not seeing the man. His back was turned to the basketball, and Paulo Banchero absolutely burnt him to the rim. He was facing the wrong way defensively. Banchero, entry pass down low, soars up, got it blocked by Mobley. Second chance, he puts it up, he puts it through. It's good for 2. And a timeout taken to the floor by Cleveland. 7-zip run in just over 2.5 minutes. 31-18, and George Niang looking like he is not built for this game. Niang got knocked down at the top. There was a lob sent to Banchero, and Niang got knocked down. That's 3 in a row by George Niang. 3 in a row that he's got burnt on with a horrendous play. Terrible defense the first layup by Banchero of that sequence. Had his back turned to the basketball. He was defending backwards on Banchero. The offensive possession, he's inside a key with a bunch of space, goes off balance, floats up a shot that he bricks off the back rim and gets knocked out of bounds. And then that play defensively, an entry pass to Banchero, gets knocked down, falls down, has trouble getting back up. And then Banchero, he got blocked at the rim by Mobley, got the ball back though and laid it up and in the second time. And this is just disgraceful minutes out here by George Niang right now. It's now a -7 in 2 minutes for George Niang. So we got 9:43 left to go before half, and the Cavs got to fix this immediately because this is not looking good. There's just so much tension with this Cavs team. Last year, they got bounced down in 5 against the Knicks. And so much tension going into this game. They were up 2-0 in this series, and then they were up 3-2. You got to close it out if you're Cleveland, and you've had opportunities given to you. And now they're having a lot of issues. And Darius Garland, he's gone just way down in these playoffs for Garland. Just 2 points right now for Garland on 1 for 5 shooting. He is a -15 on the floor whenever he's been out there. Yeah, this Jared Allen injury, it's looking like it's just really hurting the Cavs more than they should. (31-18) right now. Cleveland has just 18 points with under 10 minutes left to go before half. This is a home game. The Magic 18-26 this season on games on the road, but they got some leadership vets in the huddle as role players. Joe Ingles, one of those guys, former teammate of Donovan Mitchell at Utah. Now with the Magic, though, for Joe Ingles, getting his team to get their foot on the gas pedal and keep this going. 31-18. Orlando with a 13-point lead. Cleveland with a possession. Mobley passes backdoor off to Garland. Rejected right from behind is Cole Anthony, who denies Garland. Banchero at the top here. He's guarded by George Niang, who's got burnt defensively the previous two possessions. Into the hands to Anthony. Anthony switched to guarded by Niang. Floats to the runner. Over Niang. He scores for two off the teardrop. 33-18. George Niang now has got burnt defensively 3 times in a row. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Garland at the left wing perimeter. Garland dribbles, drives, dish out to the right corner, deflected, intercepted by Mo Wagner. He stepped out of bounds with it though at the baseline. Oh, so close to picking that one off cleanly by Mo Wagner. Man, Darius Garland, George Niang, these two guys just cracking under pressure. When the big moment's coming to them, they're just not finding it. Louise, what's good? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in from Canada. Hockey from home. Welcome back in. Under 9 minutes left to play before half, and Cleveland has yet to score in this third quarter. Part of a 9-zip start for the Magic. Inbound underneath for Cleveland. Max Strus puts it into the hands to LeVert. LeVert dish out to the right wing. Mitchell's back in the game. Mitchell drives inside. Missed off the glass. Tipped up to Cole Anthony for the defensive rebound. Cole drives inside the key. Sends it out to the top. Mo Wagner with some space. They'll slow it down into the hands of Suggs. Jalen Suggs, Paulo Banchero, Mo Wagner, Jonathan Isaac, and Cole Anthony. That's the 5 on the floor currently for the Magic. As we get a foul here charged to Garland. Picking up the reach and fall. Now we'll stop the clock. That's Darius Garland's first personal foul today. And the inbound, somebody's shoe came off on the inbound. I believe it was Banchero's as Cleveland came up with a steal lob over the top. Mitchell with the alley-oop lob over to Evan Mobley, who throws it down with a two-handed flush. So that's the first 2 points now of the second quarter, coming with 8:15 left to go. Before half, Banchero had his shoe come off. Pass got broken up off the backdoor cutter. And again, the Cavs reach in, pick up a foul. We have 2 more substitutes checking on the floor here for the Magic. So Wendell Carter Jr. comes back into the game. Franz Wagner back in as well. And head coach Jamal Mosley increasing the win total by 12 wins plus in each of his first 3 seasons as the head coach in the Magic, working their way up. Their first playoff appearance since 2020. Back in the bubble. Cole Anthony, jumper, baseline. Anthony got it to go. It's good for 2. 15-point lead with 8 minutes left to go. In the second, Garland is on the floor with Strus. Garland got tripped up by Anthony as Anthony picks up the foul. It's Garland, Strus, and Mitchell, their 3 backcourt guys, are out there right now on the floor. Evan Mobley's also on the floor. They have a 5th player, too, with Karis LeVert, who's on the floor currently. So down by 15 for Cleveland. LeVert, crossover, drives on Wendell Carter. Tried to stay in bounds, passed it over to Mobley inside the key. Mobley outside finds Levert, up fake, sidestep to his left. Levert took the three, stumbled on the three-point shot as it bricked off the back rim. Magic with a rebound, skip pass out to the right corner here. Franz Wagner, Banchero back over to Wagner at the right wing. Into the hands to Banchero again, backs his way into the mid-block. Banchero goes up and he gets fouled. And it's going to be charged to Max Strus. Now is going up on the shot. So this should be 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line for Paulo Banchero. Two free throws here by Banchero, so they confirm it's been 2 shots on the shooting foul. Well, first one here is good. It's now 15 points out of the 36 through Banchero. 6 rebounds as well, showing up in a huge way here in this Game 7. Sam Merrill checks on the floor right now for Cleveland. Isaac Okoro is in as well. Free throw number 2 is good by Banchero. Like a football score right now, 37-20. That's like a final game score for football. Home team has won every single game. Down by 17 right now in this game for Cleveland. Gonna have to keep that trend by getting better quality looks. That's one right there. They're able to float in the left-hand runner inside the key. Isaac Okoro for 2. Banchero guarded at the wing of the perimeter, off to Franz Wagner. Wagner, skip pass, right corner. Before the pass, though, another foul committed by Cleveland. It's charged to Strus. And this is going to be bonus time here for the Magic. 2 free throws coming up in the line. Let's see, Max Strus reaching in and trying to get around Banchero, setting the screen. Yeah, trying to shove away Banchero there as Banchero set a tight screen for his teammate Franz Wagner to turn the corner, and Strus got called on the foul. So this will be 2 more by Banchero at the free throw line. First one's good. Hey, what's good? Chris in the stream. Welcome back in, man. So we got only Chris on board. Welcome back in, man. Paulo Banchero, free throw number 2 is good. 39-22. Major disappointment for Cleveland. Banchero's almost got the same amount of points as the Cavs. 18 out of the 22. Well, Cleveland makes it 25, though, with some bench points. Sam Merrill buries the 3. It's a long ways away in this game that we got, but Sam Merrill, finally, somebody's able to find their 3. Right back, Wendell Carter Jr. knocks down the triple. 42-25. Finally, we have some 3-point shots to drop. Cleveland's just 1 for 10 from 3. The Magic as a team are 6 for 11. Yep, this is just a sad start for Cleveland in this one here. Cole Anthony picked up a reach and foul. Next time around, it's going to be bonus for the Cavs. 17-point game. Cleveland with the inbound, and the second quarter's been really choppy. I think we got an offensive foul set by Max Strus. Yeah, we got an offensive foul picked up by Max Strus, holding up Gary Harris from behind. Jay, welcome in. So the Magic with the basketball back. Banchero jacked up a 3, bricked off the back rim. A rebound secured by Mobley. 17-point game. Mitchell takes up the floor. Mitchell accelerates on Franz Wagner to the rim. Mitchell couldn't finish, but he gets fouled. Wagner picks up the shooting foul. Mitchell will shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's just going to have to kick it into another gear once again. This team looks lifeless right now. He had 50 in the last game. He's only 2 for 10 tonight for Mitchell. 8 points by Donovan Mitchell. Perfect at the free throw line, but you can only imagine like how much pain he must be playing through for Mitchell. He exited the third quarter of Game 6 on Friday, went to the locker room, checked back into the game, still was able to drop down 50, but you can only imagine what pain he's been playing through recently for Mitchell. They got to have other guys step up. First one is good. Raul, welcome in. Yeah, this has just been a sad game for Cleveland. Still got a long ways to go, so obviously anything could happen, but you got to take it one possession at a time right now, and it starts by getting stops with a basketball. Getting stops, but also your offense needs to do something. Making defense transition into offense, and there's just not much urgency out there compared to the last game where they were attacking constantly on Orlando. Suggs lobs it off to Banchero. Banchero, top of the free throw circle, backs his way in. Banchero going up, got stripped here. He got fouled, according to the officials. So back to the free throw line. Banchero will shoot 2. Sassano, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. That is charged to Garland. Garland picks up his 3rd foul. So foul trouble looks like this for Cleveland. Garland has 3, Strus has 3. And the two guys who are behind Mitchell in the scoring in the last game have barely done anything tonight. Garland's got just 2 points, 3 fouls on 1 for 6 shooting. Max Strus, nothing. 3 personal fouls. First one. Banchero's got 19 out of the 42. Rest of the team is 24. First one was good by Banchero. Second shot by Banchero. It is right down the middle. Came to play today and hit his free throws for Paulo. 20 points in his first half and some deep foul trouble by the Cleveland backcourt with Strus and Garland with 3 each. 5.5 left to go before halftime. Garland still on the floor. Bounce pass underneath. Missed the mark to Mobley. And it's a turnover. And Darius Garland playing his F- game today. In a winner moves on, loser gets eliminated. Game on his home floor. Garland's playing just a bunch of pressure, cracking under pressure currently. Banchero, jab step guard by Garland, sends it out to the wing. Here's a 3 taken by Suggs, bricked off the back rim as he was working on a Coro. And Mitchell came up with a rebound as we have a loose ball foul charged to the Magic. So Donovan Mitchell now will shoot 2 shots at the free throw line. 5:10 left to go before halftime. This has just been a choppy game in the second quarter. Constant fouls. Looks like we're going to be on pace to see some players foul out of this game if we keep it up. 3 personal fouls by Franz Wagner. Mitchell with 2 shots. First one is good. Hey, what's good, Mushroom Merchant? Welcome back in. That was Wendell Carter Jr. who picked up the loose ball foul. So that is his first today. 1 each between 6 different players for fouls for the Magic who have 1 each. And then Franz Wagner has 3. And Cleveland's got much more for foul trouble separated between the 2 players. Max Strus and Darius Garland both with 3 personal fouls each. Second free throw is good by Mitchell. 15-point game now. Just above 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Jalen Suggs, top of the key, lobs it off to Banchero. He's been the player of the game today. Banchero guarded by Okoro. Banchero dribbles up, drives inside to keep Banchero. No good, couldn't finish around the rim and out. Offensive rebound by Jonathan Isaac. As there's a 3 straight away. It's good by Gary Harris. 47-29. Offensive rebound transitions into 3 second chance points for the Magic. 7 for 14 from 3 for Orlando, just 1 for 9 from Cleveland from 3-point range. Sam Merrill moves it out to the top. The Magic commit another foul, according to the referees. I took Cleveland in this game today. Not looking so well right now. Still got the second half to go. This is just major disappointment for Cleveland. Sam Merrill will shoot 2. The first one is good. Pinballed in. Second shot by Merrill. That's good. 16-point game now with my time's actually behind. 4:30 left to go. The Cavs are shooting just 9 for 33 this entire game at 27%. Banchero goes up and he gets fouled by Okoro. This will once again bring Banchero to the free throw line. He's had an excellent game already, making all his opportunities at the free throw line perfect. 8 for 8. I think the Cavs are going to challenge this foul call. So yeah, the Cavs are going to challenge that foul call. The fans were signaling down to the head coach to take a timeout to challenge this. That's what they're doing right now. 47-31. So we stopped the clock with 4:17 before half. Yeah, I think the fans saw it on the monitor and they were signaling for a challenge, and it was given. So we'll see here if this will stay a shooting foul picked up to Isaac Okoro or not. You could have picked for a worse first half to play if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Donovan Mitchell can't do it all himself. He needs his teammates to step up, and Max Strus and Darius Garland, specifically Garland, just hasn't been playing well. It's been just basically one guy for the offense, the guy who dropped down 50, who is playing hobbled the last game. He's the one that's trying to will his team right back into it. Everybody else is 6 points or fewer right now for Cleveland. I mean, that's just not sustainable. Paulo Banchero's got 20. They spread the points out a lot, though, for the Magic. They got an incredibly deep lineup, so they've gone 10 guys deep in this game. Cavs as well. They've gone 10 guys deep. The Cavs with 11 bench points. Magic with 11 bench points. Though the Cavs have split up those bench points between 2 players. Magic have split up the bench points between 3 players today. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. So Cleveland's challenging the foul call, whether Paulo Banchero was fouled on the shot by Isaac Okoro. So they're challenging it, trying to wipe away that foul call by Okoro, defending Banchero. And coach's challenge failed. So this will be 2 free throws here at the line. Banchero, perfect, 8 for 8. Will shoot 2, looking to make it 10 for 10. First one is good. He is now 9 for 9. Nothing has gone right for Cleveland in this first half. Second player aged 21 or younger with 20-plus points and a half in a Game 7. That is LeBron Who's the first player? Second free throw is good. 49-31 right now for the Magic. Karis LeVert looking to see if he can get his team back into it. He's the number 2 scorer with 6 now for the Cavs. Skip pass right corner. Baseline dribble, Okoro. Okoro with some space floats up and scores the layup. 16-point game. It seemed like the 16-point margin has been around the range approximately of this game, though. Banchero will slow it down. 22 points perfect at the free throw line, 10 for 10 in 17 minutes. Banchero getting to his spot. Banchero floating up a shot. Banchero again. And this time he travels with it. So it took too many steps trying to fling it up. Turnover committed by Banchero. Yeah, that's interesting. So, yeah, all the big market teams this year basically have been eliminated. Those are the ones like out in California. It's crazy. Sam Merrill, bounce pass off to Mitchell. Mitchell drives past Suggs to the rim. Mitchell scores the layup. Gotta take it one possession at a time, but right there, you cut it down to 14. Skip pass right quarter, wide open 3, and it's gonna be an offensive foul. So a turnover charge to Orlando, bulldozing over an opponent here. I believe it was Wendell Carter Jr. He runs over a Cav inside the key, which Cleveland was able to take the charge. So a little bit of momentum right now for the Cavs. Mitchell crosses midcourt. 14 points out of the 35 coming from Mitchell, the top scorer for Cleveland. Mitchell weaving his way. Jumper at the elbow. Missed off the back rim. Rebound secured by Banchero. Paulo Banchero with 3 minutes left to go before half. The player of the game so far. 22 points in 18 minutes. Perfect at the free throw line. Just grabbed his 7th rebound. Banchero, top of the key with open space. Takes the 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by LeVert. LeVert pushes it up the floor. LeVert attacks inside the paint. And he gets the go. Good for the layup. Right over Jonathan Isaac. It's a 12-point game right now with a timeout taken on the floor by Orlando. Here come the Cavs. They have finally woke it up as we cross now into the 2 o'clock hour on East Coast time, just past the 1 o'clock hour on Central time. 49-37, 2:38 left to go here before half. Jen on the stream, welcome in. Liking the Magic here in this one. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this game, Magic or Cavs. All right, so 49-37. Cleveland's inching their way back into it slightly right now. Still a long way to go in this game, though. The crowd is finally gunning into it. Donovan Mitchell up to 14 points in this game. There's only 2 double-digit scores today. Paulo Banchero leading everybody. He's got 22. Back from the timeouts. Jalen Suggs dribbles up to the key. Outside, floats off the pass. Here's a 3. Missed off the rim short by Wendell Carter Jr. Saved by Suggs, though, with an offensive rebound. Isaac. Kick out to the corner. Banchero. Up to the elbow, flings it off to the cutter. Suggs, no good. Rejected on the bottom part of the rim as he missed the layup. Rebound secured by Sam Merrill. Down to 2 minutes left to go. Evan Mobley actually got a piece of that basketball too. Mitchell inside the key. We got bodies colliding all over the floor. Mitchell's going to head to the free throw line, shoot 2 as Jalen Suggs picks up the personal foul. Mitchell just hard-fought determination. Going up, gets stripped. And then, Wendell Carter Jr. at the back end of the play. Mitchell just crashed right into Wendell at the back end of the play. Didn't realize that he was there. He came just driving right into Wendell. Brick of a body, fell down hard. And Mitchell misses the first free throw. Second shot here by Mitchell at the line. It is up and it is good. This game is winning 11 right now. 7-zip run of the Cavs last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Starting to make things interesting. Top of the key, Suggs. Lobs it off to Banchero. Bobbled it. Turned it over. That's a momentum swing for Cleveland right there. He had a wide open entry pass and Banchero couldn't handle it properly. Minute 48 left to play. 6 turnover by the Magic this quarter, just 3 by the Cavs. LeVert off the ball fake, slicing defenders to the rim, and he scores with a layup. Caris LeVert off the bench has been special in this game. It's cut down to 9. Wendell Carter Jr. Hand off to Isaac. Isaac jumper, baseline, deep 2, swoosh. Jonathan Isaac buries the deep 2J. Back to 11. Minute 20 left to go here before halftime. LeVert at the right corner, guarded by Banchero. Switched here, guarded by Wendell Carter Jr. Bounce pass from LeVert off to Mobley. Mobley inside. Mobley up fake. Mobley got stripped. Mobley turns it over. And it goes right back over to the Magic here. 51-40. Top of the key with Banchero. Final minute left to go before halftime. Lobs it down low. Wendell Carter outside finds Suggs. Suggs, 10 of the shot clock. Suggs attacks inside the paint. Suggs no good. No call by the referees as he came crashing down hard. Missed off the bottom right part of the glass. Transition 3. Sam Merrill. Bang, bang. He delivers for Cleveland. It's an 8-point game and the Cavs have momentum. 40 seconds left to play before halftime. Top of the key here with Suggs. Suggs off the Banchero pick. Suggs, 34 seconds left. Lobs it off the Banchero. 10 in the shot clock. Banchero underneath. Banchero finishes with a right hand. He scores up and off the backboard. 53-43. Under 30 seconds left to go here before halftime. Cleveland with a possession. Banchero, the player of the game so far, 24.7 rebounds. 20 seconds left. Mitchell, edge of the midcourt logo. Mitchell working on Suggs 101. Pick gets set by Okoro. Mitchell at the right wing. Drives on Banchero. Mitchell with a floater. Missed off the glass. No good. Rebound secured. And the backcourt by Banchero. Banchero with 2. Banchero with 1. Banchero decides to make an extra pass at the buzzer instead of shooting it. And he shakes it off as we go into halftime. It's 53-43. First half in the books. Signs of life for the Cavs after nothing was going right in that first half. We finally get a ball game en route to half 2. First 24 minutes are done. And the Magic going to see if they can advance over to the second round to take on the Celtics. But Cleveland able to chop down a double-digit lead by the Magic briefly to single digits, but was worked back up to a double digits as we enter half. Paulo Banchero, 24 points. Top player in the game in the first half. That's on 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals in the block. 6 for 13 shooting. Perfect. 10 for 10 at the free throw line for Banchero. 8 points by Wendell Carter Jr. Everybody else with 4 or 3 for the Magic, but that is 7 different players who have 4, 3, or 2 right now for Orlando. For Cleveland, 2 players in double figures. 15 by Donovan Mitchell. 10 points by Caris LeVert. LeVert's been excellent off the bench today on 4 for 6 shooting, pouring in 10 points in 14 minutes. After that, though, Darius Garland, it's all going to hinge on him whether he can step up in the second half or not. Right now, Darius Garland just 2 points on 1 for 6 shooting in 13 minutes. He is the worst minus on the floor tonight for Garland, a minus 17 right now for the Cavs. So he really has to get going if Cleveland wants to win this game, take on Boston. Then it all depends on Darius Garland if he shows up here at half two. Because Mitchell had a solid first half with 15. Banchero's going off. And this game's gotten interesting, but you need other guys to step up if you're Cavs if you want to pick up the come-from-behind victory. The Magic led as many by 18 at one point in the first half. Cleveland cut it down to single digits a few minutes ago, but couldn't get it that way. As the Magic were able to get it back to 10. 35% shooting by Cleveland. Just rough shooting-wise performance in the first half for them. Just 2 for 11 from 3. The team that is the better three-point shooting team in the modern NBA 2023-2024 season approximately wins 80% of the games for the team who has the higher amount of threes made in the game. Wins approximately 80% of the time on average. And yeah, Cleveland is far from being the best team from 3. The Magic tonight brought their perimeter shot with them. 7 for 16 from 3 at 44%. The Magic 7 for 16. The Cavs just 2 for 11 right now at 18% from 3. Also, if you look back at this game, Paolo Banchero, he's perfect at the free throw line. He's attempted all the 10 free throw shots that the Magic have. Nobody else has gone to the free throw line, whereas Cleveland's, they have missed 2 free throws. So they are 13 for 15 at the free throw line, and those 2 free throws could be costly if they work the score right back up. Could be costly at the very end. Yeah, Magic had like 6 turnovers in that second quarter. They had some bad turnovers late stretch there in the second. Yes, I do. He's the new face of the league, it looks like, for the future for Anthony Edwards. Yeah, that was unbelievable. I thought the Bruins were gonna lose that game, but able to come back and win it. That was crazy. Yeah, that was an unbelievable Bruins finish yesterday. Dude, Pasta just, that was a crazy goal he had. It ricocheted off the board in transition right to Pasta on a break, and he scored a game-winning goal in overtime. It was insane. Yeah, Jokic is always going to be, like, he's going to be top 1, top 2, top 3 player in the league for a long time. For Jokic, it's just um, he's a player who doesn't like the spotlight or so. I'm looking for, like, the new face of the league being, like, an American basketball player that could, just, like, more so for the American audience. And man, he's just risen this season. I heard his social media following went up to being, like, one of the top athletes within, like, a span of, like, a couple weeks for Ant. It just rose up like crazy. So yeah, Jokic, he's going to keep on winning MVPs for him down the line. He's going to be one of the best players in the league for a very long time to come still for the Joker. It's just like he doesn't want that spotlight or so for Jokic. Like he's more just like a go out there, play basketball type of guy or so for him. I don't even think he enjoys it or so. He's just like born just good at it for him. It's crazy how just easy he makes it look with his efficiency out there for the Joker. But for like that next like absolute dude that can just be him and take it to like another level, yeah, that's gonna be Ant. And this is it for the Cavs. 24 minutes to see if they can come back in this game as the home team. The home team's won every single game in the series. Nothing stopping Paulo Banchero so far. Best player on the floor in the first half of the game. 24 by Banchero in a Game 7. They got very little pressure that they're playing with for the Magic. Just out there, having a good time, balling on the floor, being together, looking to be a sleeper this playoff year, being that sleeper team in the Eastern Conference. And then Cleveland, I mean, redemption should be the story for them that they're looking to get for this playoffs. Last year, they were a major disappointment, got bounced down in 5 against the Knicks. You'd think that they would learn from their mistakes, but they were up twice in the series, 2-0 and then 3-2. And, I mean, that's just sad if they blow a 2-0 and a 3-2 lead for the Cavs. And they end up losing this one when they do have veteran experience in their team. They've got, this game's a home game. And that they had 2 times that they could have put them away when they were ahead in the series. They get a lot of pressure that they're dealing with. Darius Garland just only 2 points. That's got to change. If they're winning this game, that needs to change. Yeah, same thing with Wemby. Wemby's gonna be like the new face of the league for the future or so for him, but like he's an international player, so he's from France. I'm talking more about like an American basketball player like Anthony Edwards as the new face of the league. But Wemby's gonna be, oh man, like he's gonna be incredible years and years and years down the line. Yeah, what a jump for Orlando for them this year. 22-60 back in the 2021-22 season. Last year they improved by 12 games, went 34-48. This year, they were 12 games above 500, 47-35 for the Magic. And this is a Magic team that hasn't gone on to the second round since 2010 when they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. So they've lost 4 straight first-round matchups in 2011, 2012, 2019, and 2020 for the Magic. Alright, so a couple minutes from now, we will start the third quarter. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to be notified for future live streams, feel free, hit us up in the chat who you guys would like to win here today, who you're rooting for to take this Game 7 and advance to take on the Celtics. Type it in, Cavs or Magic. And I actually had the Cavs for this game today. My playoff bracket's still perfect, so it comes down to this. If it's going to stay the same or not. And not looking so hopeful right now. Playing very tense for Cleveland. In Orlando, I mean, they're just playing freely with no pressure. First playoffs for a bunch of these guys. So I have the Cavs. I'm still going to stay with Cleveland even though it's not looking good right now. We still have a second half remaining. All depends. Donovan Mitchell, out to a pretty solid start for him. He's got 15. He's going to have to take over in the second half though. But I'm looking directly at Darius Garland for him. 2 points, 13 minutes, 1 for 6 shooting. I mean, that's unacceptable. He needs to get going in these playoff games, and this is it. The only last 24 minutes of this playoff series. Got to get going here, or it's over. Karis LeVert right now is saving this team. LeVert's got 10 points. And same case with Orlando. It depends on who steps up in the second half. But Caro's got 24. After that, Wendell Carter Jr. has 8. Everybody else with 4, 3, 2, or 0 in this game. Right now, the poll is actually going for the Magic here. So the Magic lead that poll at the moment, 66-34. Yeah, Cleveland finally decided to wake up. The last, couple minutes before half, they finally decided to wake up. So I picked Cleveland for this one. Welcome in Jaskarin on the stream. So I have the Cavs to win this game. Even though right now they're down behind by 10. All right, this is it. Third quarter about to begin here in just a moment. It's on Cleveland's home court, the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And this is it for the Cavs. If they can't come down from double digits in the second half to close out this game, then it's going to be another tough postseason for them. Last year they lost in 5 against the Knicks. Orlando playing with zero pressure for this young squad. Ahead of the 8 ball this season. 47-35 record, improving by 12 victories in each of the last 3 seasons in a row. Paulo Banchero taking over that first half, 24 points on 6 for 13 shooting, perfect 10 for 10 on free throws. He is the team on free throws. The Cavs left 2 free throws off as a team at the free throw line. Cleveland, 13 for 15 on free throws, 15 points by Donovan Mitchell, 10 by Karis LeVert. All going to come down to Darius Garland, just 2 points, negative 17 on the floor on 1 for 6 shooting in the first half. If he gets going, it could be a different story. If he doesn't, then the Cavs are going to have another exit in the first round this year in the playoffs. Here we go, start to the third quarter, and the Magic start off with the basketball. Right to left on the floor, Orlando with it first, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., Gary Harrison, Paulo Banchero. That's the 5 of the court for Orlando. Jumper no good off the back rim, missed by Franz Wagner. Garland coming out rejuvenated in the second half as he collects the defensive rebound, staves to the baseline. Mitchell takes the distance. He scores with a right-hand finger roll with a layup. 53-45. That's the attacking Cavs team that we saw in the last game on Friday in Game 6. It is Mobley, Okoro, Mitchell, Garland, and Strus. The 5 of the floor. Lob over the top leads to a two-handed flush. Wendell Carter Jr. with an alley-oop jam. Gary Harris with an assist. 10-point game, 45 seconds into the third. Okoro at the right wing perimeter. Okoro dribbles towards his left. Sends it off to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 17. Top scorer for the Cavs today. Into the hands to Mobley at the left elbow. Mobley hand off the screen. Max Strus takes the 3. Max Strus right down the shoot. He cans it. It is good for the 3 by Max Strus. That's only the third made 3 of the game. They're 3 for 12 as a team from the perimeter. Max Strus in his first made field goal is on the board with 3 deflected and intercepted by Garland with a steal up the floor. 2-on-1. A fake. Garland puts it up. No good. Missed the shot from point blank range. And it gets taken back here by the Magic up the floor off the defensive rebound. A 3 by Banchero as he bricked it off the rim. Mitchell secures the defensive board. Mitchell at the top of the key here for Cleveland. Mitchell lines up a 3. Mitchell delivers in the 3. 55-51. Bang, bang. Here come the Cavs. Cleveland down by 4. They trailed as many by 18. Signs of life. Donovan Mitchell with a quick 5 points to begin this third quarter. In the first 2 minutes, has got himself 20. Runner by Suggs before. We'll have a foul picked up, charged to Cleveland. And that will be charged to Mobley on the personal foul. Foul trouble looks like this, by the way. 3 personal fouls each between Garland and Strus. Everybody else with 1 or 0 for the Cavs. Magic foul trouble in just a moment. Franz Wagner weaving his way inside. That'll be a blocking foul. Wagner will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Foul trouble looks like this. 3 personal fouls each. That is just by Franz Wagner, actually. So he has 3 for fouls. And then 2 each between Wendell Carter Jr. and Jalen Suggs. Two shots here by Wagner at the line. First one is good for Franz. 5-point lead. That's on Garland. Garland already was in deep foul trouble before that, so he picks up his 4th personal foul. For Darius Garland now, he's in some deep foul trouble. Will stay in the game for the time being. 57-51. Garland's going to be careful. Just picked up his 4th. He's still on the floor. Mitchell, guard at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse logo. Mitchell dribbles up. Mitchell drives inside. Mitchell to the rim. Soars up. He scores. He gets his team pumped up back into it. Trying to get this team riled up here for Donovan Mitchell. 22 points by him. Franz Wagner at the low block. Wagner sends it back outside to Suggs. Suggs lost it. Got stripped. Mitchell picks up the reach-in foul, according to the referees. So Mitchell not happy about the call as he gets charged on his 3rd personal foul. So the entire Cleveland backcourt is in deep foul trouble right now. Jumper off the mark, no good. Banchero couldn't put it in as he missed the putback dunk. And Garland swipes away the steal from behind. Garland up the floor, lost it. Pinwheeled around, Mobley saved it back into the hands of Garland. Hustle play right there for Evan Mobley. Garland sends it off to Mitchell. Mitchell, step back three in the air over Banchero. No good. Off the back rim, it skipped around. It goes back to Orlando. Outlet pass at Banchero. Bodies collide. We're going to have a blocking foul. Max Strus hits the deck. Max Strus picks up his fourth for personal fouls. As Banchero off the Euro runs over Max Strus, and Strus gets called in a blocking foul. Massive call right there by the officials. Paulo Banchero is perfect at the free throw line tonight. 10 for 10. First one, no good. Missed off the rim short. That's his first miss today at the charity stripe. What a game. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams I cover on the channel. I'm hoping to be back tomorrow night covering Game 1 between the Pacers and the Knicks as well. Second free throw is good by Banchero. 58-53, 5-point game, under 9 minutes left to go in the third. Garland takes up the floor. Darius Garland handoff to Isaac Okoro into the hands to Strus on the floor with 4 personal fouls. See him as Garland. Garland with a runner. Missed off the glass. No good. A rebound. Pulled down by the Magic. Up the floor here with Banchero. Banchero attacking inside the paint. Banchero swings it outside. Catching fire. Trio Wendell. Carter Jr. couldn't convert off the rim. He missed as Mobley collects the defensive board. Mobley handoff. Strus gets around one defender who fell down. Strus attacked the paint. Missed the shot. And Mobley had it ripped away. Mobley got fouled though. Loose ball foul charged to Jalen Suggs. 8:23 left to play in the third. First career Game 7 as a head coach for J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking to get over the hump. Last year, a major disappointment, losing in 5 against the Knicks. Mitchell inbounds it off to Strus. Strus accelerates downhill to the cup. Strus lays it up and in for 2. 58-55. 3-point game right now with 8:15 left to go in the third. Franz Wagner has it at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse Center. Logo at the right wing. Wagner, defended by Strus, lobs it over to the top. At the wing, Gary Harris gets Banchero a touch. Banchero floats up the runner. No good off the glass. Tipped around, and Garland collects the defensive rebound. Garland accelerates. Circles around. Under 8 minutes left to play in the third. Garland dribble drive right to the cup. He missed it. Too tall off the glass, and he runs straight into the cameraman next to the stanchion as well. He's out of the play. 5 on 4 for the Magic. A 3. Splash. It's good by Jalen Suggs. 5 on 4. Darius Garland cracking under pressure. Couldn't get back defensively on the floor. Mitchell inside. Mitchell scores. It's good for 2. That's the man who's keeping his team right at bay in this game. We get a 4-point game because of Donovan Mitchell. 24 on the floor for Mitchell. Wendell Carter Jr. slides it off to his left to Gary Harris. Harris at the right wing sends it out to the free throw circle. Jumper misfired off the back rim. No good by Wendell Carter Jr. Rebound secured by the Cavs. Garland shovels out on top off to Mitchell. Mitchell accelerates inside the cup. Mitchell sneaks around. Mitchell gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up on the line for Donovan Mitchell in a 4-point game. 6:58 left to go in the third. Make sure to type in the chat who you guys like to win this one here. Magic or Cavs, and we got a battle. Two free throws coming back from the timeout for Donovan Mitchell. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams to come back on board to be a part here on the channel. Donovan Mitchell, 24 points at the moment. Karis LeVert with 10. Those are the double-digit lone scores today for Cleveland. Darius Garland is still stuck at 2. 1 for 9 shooting. Cannot finish at the rim. Just an unfortunate performance by Darius Garland that is going, if it keeps up, it's going to be put into one of those playoff performances that gets sit into the next to the Tobias Harris category. Just a really, really rough playoff performance. That will go down in the Tobias Harris, Kyle Lowry category in that Game 6 for Philadelphia. And Banchero, the other side's got 25 and 11 currently in this game. Wendell got himself 10. Hey, what's good, Cap fan? Kara on the stream. Welcome in. What a game. Wesley, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, Magic shouldn't be having this much trouble on the glass recently. There's no Jared Allen in this game for Cleveland. France, welcome in. Taking the Cavs for this one. 61-57. Donovan Mitchell, where he left off, got fouled. It was charged a shooting foul to Wendell Carter Jr. So Mitchell is going to be having free throws coming back from the timeout here. 61-57, under 7 minutes left to go in the third. Mitchell just doing everything possible to keep his team in this game. Needs a bunch more help, though. Garland cannot finish at the rim. He's 1 for 9 on shooting today. Yeah, Mitchell is giving Garland a talk on the bench, too. Just, major disappointment for Darius Garland right now. Mitchell, 2 free throws back from the timeout. First one's good. 3-point game currently, 61-58. Garland is on the bench right now with 4 personal fouls. Second shot by Mitchell, looking to put his team 1-2. The free throw is up. The free throw is good. Donovan Mitchell doing everything possible to keep Cleveland hanging in right now. 61-59. Under 7 minutes left to go in the third. Mitchell's got 26, 11 points this quarter. Franz Wagner lobs it off to Banchero. Met by resistance here by Mobley. Banchero at the low left block sends it outside to Franz Wagner. 8 in the shot clock. France. The Cavs defense started to tighten it up. Here's a 3 contested. Oh, it's made though by Banchero. On the rainbow, Paulo Banchero on the late contest over Okoro drills the triple. 64-59. And the Cavs turn it over. Mitchell, bad pass inside the key, got intercepted by Suggs. Suggs dribbles up to the elbow. Suggs with a ball fake, lobs it up over the top, catches it with Wendell Carter Jr. off the pivot. Wendell, no good. Alter by Mobley, missed off the front rim. Rebound secure by Strus. Strus moves it out to the left wing into the hands to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, 26 points, approaching the midway part of the third here. Mitchell's guarded by Banchero, 1-on-1. The top 2 players in this game for either side. Mitchell dribbles, drives, floats up the pass right corner. Down to 5 of the shot clock. Okoro dribbles inside the key, gives it off to Mobley. 2 on the shot clock. Mobley gonna go, kick out to the corner. Oh, there was no shot in time. It's gonna be a big U with a shot clock violation. Cleveland turns it over. They couldn't get a shot off in time from the corner. Daniel, welcome back in. Thanks for joining back in, man. What a game between these two teams. The Cavs trailed as many by 18 points at one point in the first half. Now they're down by 5. But the Magic keep on shutting the door. Banchero, jumper, baseline. Banchero, no good. Bricked off the back rim. Rebound secured for Cleveland. And a loose ball foul charged to Gary Harris of Orlando. Markelle Fultz checks on the floor now. He replaces Gary Harris. Harris takes a seat on the bench. That's Harris's second personal foul. 3 fouls each between Franz Wagner and Wendell Carter Jr. 2 each between Suggs and Harris right now. 5.5 left to play. Third quarter. Jump stop inside the key. Caris LeVert, tough shot, no good off the glass. Offensive rebound controlled by Mobley. Mobley gave it away, though, stolen by Banchero. Banchero quickly up the floor. Kick out to the corner. Open 3 transition. Franz Wagner bricked it off the back heel. This ball gets flung off the rebound by Mobley up the floor. There goes Mitchell soaring up to the rim acrobatically, and he scores the right-hand layup. 64-61. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Magic with possession. Mitchell's got 28 points, 13 this quarter. Markelle Fultz at the left wing. He's guarded by Max Strus. Dribbles past Max Strus. Swings it outside to the wing. Suggs with a 3. Suggs missed off the rim. Battle for the rebound. He got kicked out of bounds by Wendell Carter Jr. Oh my goodness. This Magic team lately in this third quarter simply cannot snag rebounds. He had an open offensive rebound and he couldn't corral it. Cleveland down by 3. They trailed as many by 18. Looking to respond right here to put this win in 1 or 0. Top of the key, it's Mobley. Mobley looking to hand it off to Strus. Strus coming around the screen, gets fouled by Fultz. The clock will stop with 4:36. Down by 3. Inbound goes to LeVert. LeVert at the right wing. He's in the floor with Strus, Mitchell, Mobley, and Okoro. And a reach-in foul. Charge to the Magic. This will send Cleveland now into the bonus. And this will be 2 free throws here at the line for Caris LeVert. Actually, both of these teams are now in the bonus as we got substitutions. Checking back on the floor. It'll be number 21. It's going to be Mo Wagner as he checks in at the scores table right now for Mo. That was charged to Wendell Carter Jr. He's in some deep foul trouble right now in the game for Wendell. The first free throw they couldn't make by Strus. So missed shot at the free throw line for Cleveland. That is LeVert. LeVert missed the shot, the free throw line. Strus has only got 5 points. They had the camera focused on him for a moment. LeVert, second free throw, got it. 2-point game right now, 64-62. Wendell Carter Jr. just picked up his 4th, so now he's out on the bench. So Mo and Franz Wagner both in. Banchero, Suggs, and Fultz gets tied up with it. This will be a jump ball at the Magic free throw circle. 4 personal fouls by Wendell Carter Jr., 3 by Franz Wagner, 2 each between Suggs and Harris. And then for Cleveland foul trouble, looks like this. 4 personal fouls by Max Strus, 3 each between, or 3 by Donovan Mitchell. Darius Garland should have 4. The ESPN graphic has him at 3. The game scoreboard graphic on ABC has him at 4 for Darius Garland. So he's got 4, even though listed on the box score, he's got 3 according to ESPN. So they're missing 1 right now. 64-62. This will be a jump ball off the tie-up at the free throw circle. On the Magic side of the floor. Jump ball between Fultz and Okoro. It is won by Cleveland as it got tipped over to Strus. Mitchell backing his way at the left elbow. Mitchell takes on Jalen Suggs. Mitchell draws the foul, floats it up, and 1. He got it as well at the free throw line for Donovan Mitchell. We're tied. 64-64. D. Mitch doing everything in this game. Right back into it is the Cavs. Their home crowd. Right back in this game. They got all the momentum. One shot by Mitchell, looking to take the lead, and no good. Missed around the rim and out. Off of Strus, it went out of bounds. Got 4 minutes left to go. Mitchell's got 15 points this quarter. He's got 30. Coming off a magical 50-point game by him in Game 6. Franz Wagner at the left wing. Dribbles up now inside the key. Franz got it blocked by Mobley. Cleveland comes out with the ball here. Mitchell jogs up the floor with it. It's LeVert. Dump off down low. LeVert off the up fake. LeVert goes up. LeVert gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line again for Cleveland. Caris LeVert looking to see if he can break the tie. It's Mo Wagner who picks up the shooting foul. So Mo Wagner now picks up his first personal foul for this game today. Breaking the tie right here, they do. First one is good by LeVert. 65-64. "12 points by Caris LeVert. He had 9 in the previous 3 games combined for LeVert. He's been massive off the bench. Free throw number 2 is good. 2-point lead for Cleveland. First lead since the score is 10-7. They trailed this many by 18 at 1 point to begin. Fultz, bounce pass inside to keep Banchero off balance. No good. He's starting to crack under pressure in the second half after an excellent first half for Banchero. Markelle Fultz circles around, dribbles inside. Fultz goes backdoor and he scores the layup. Able to slip past Evan Mobley to the cup. 66-66. Mitchell drives. Mitchell attacks. Mitchell. Oh, he makes it look so easy. Donovan Mitchell, it's good for another layup. Trading buckets with one another. Mitchell's up to 32, 17 points this quarter. Yup, Garland right now is on the bench currently. So they got Strus, Okoro, Mitchell, Mobley, and Caris LeVert. So they benched Garland for LeVert, and LeVert's been able to produce with 12 points off the bench, and Jalen Suggs gets clipped at the back end by Evan Mobley. Suggs will shoot 2 free throws. 68-66. We're going to have a timeout taken on the floor coming up. This will be Jalen Suggs shooting 2 free throws once we come back from the timeouts. And what a battle. Game 7 on the line. Winner will face Boston. Series will start on Tuesday. And the Cavs, after trailing by 18, lead by 2 on their home floor. 2:44 left to play. Wild game. What's good, Alan? Welcome back in, man. Unbelievable game we got right now. Yeah, quick cuts. This has been insane. Michael on the channel, welcome on board. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one here. Magic or Cavs? Type it in. So yeah, Darius Garland got benched. He's having a really, really rough game for Garland. Just 2 points in 18 minutes on 1 for 9 shooting tonight. He's also got 4 fouls. So foul trouble right now looks like this. 4 personal fouls by Garland and Strus. 3 personal fouls by Donovan Mitchell. And then for the Magic, 4 personal fouls by Wendell Carter Jr., 3 by Franz Wagner. Donovan Mitchell's been incredible. He's got now 17 points this quarter. He's got 32 in the game for Mitchell, coming off a 50-point game. Plus, he's been dealing with injury, too, for Mitchell. He left in the third quarter of the last game for a brief moment for Mitchell. So he's playing through some pain for him. And to produce like that, that's incredible. Hey, what's good? Silva on the stream, welcome in from Barbados in the channel. HG, Nathan, welcome on board. Yeah, home court advantage right now. Really helping out Cleveland. They got all the momentum currently. Hey, what's good, Bryson? Welcome in, brother. If you guys are just joining in, there was no signs of life to this offense for Cleveland early on. They were trailing by 18 points at one point in the second quarter. They were shooting 27% from the floor in the first 16 minutes approximately of this game. And they've just completely flipped the switch right now. They lead +3 in the glass. Orlando is letting this game slip away from them, struggling to rebound lately. And for Cleveland, the team that was shooting around 27% in the first 16 games has flipped the switch and now is shooting 42% total from the floor, while they're limiting the Magic to shoot just 36% right now, really tightening up their defense in the second half, forcing Orlando to miss a bunch of shots, and the Magic have been limited to just 13 points this entire third quarter. It's part of a 25-13 third quarter box score advantage for Cleveland. Cleveland, it came into half trailing by 10. The score was 53-43. They were down by 10 at the half. They only had 43 points at the half for them. And now they got 25 here in the third quarter. Yeah, no more teams from California is in this playoffs. Like basically, like most of the big market teams are out for the most part. I think it's just like New York and Boston for like big market teams that's still in right now. First one is good at the free throw line for Orlando. Jalen Suggs shooting 2, just made the first one. Suggs with a second free throw, and it's good. So able to get the bounce. Mo Wagner and Evan Mobley got tangled up underneath the hoop. And Cleveland will get this inbound. Okay, so they will get this inbound here. 2:44 left to go. Tie game. Mitchell, he's defended by Mo Wagner, now switched to guarded by Suggs. Mitchell attacks inside the paint. Mitchell flung it up, got blocked by Mo Wagner. Mobley got it back, though. Bounce pass over to the top. Here's a three, taken at the right wing by Strus, and it goes in. A ring around the rim, and a ring and a rim, and it goes in off the three by Max Strus. 71-68 Cleveland. They've been dreadful from three in this game, but they finally have started to find a couple threes recently. 8 points by Strus now. Edge of the midcourt logo, Markelle Fultz. It's Markelle Fultz who's on the floor with both of the Wagner brothers, Paulo Banchero and Jalen Suggs. Franz Wagner backs his way, working on Strus inside the key. Turnaround came up short. Rebound control by Strus here for Cleveland. Cleveland with possession. Accelerating. Karis LeVert at the low block. Sends it off to Mobley. Mobley gets tied up here as the referees will roll the tie up with 1:49 left to play in the third. This will be a jump ball at Cleveland's free throw circle between Mobley and Banchero. Jump ball tipped up, and Franz Wagner comes down with it for the Magic. So Orlando with a possession. Franz Wagner's been shut down. Just 4 points today on 1 for 10 shooting. Franz Wagner sends it out on top over to Banchero. He was huge in the first half, been shut down in the second half. Banchero drive, attacks, downhill to the rim, and multiple bodies collide right there. We're going to have it called as an offensive foul. Paulo Banchero driving down the rim to the lane, down to the rim here, and Isaac Okoro takes the charge. It's going back to Cleveland. Banchero just bulldozes over Okoro. Okoro sets his feet. Banchero soars over the top of him. Boom. Right into Okoro, and Okoro is able to force the offensive foul. Cleveland with possession. 3-point game. Mitchell sends it off to Tristan Thompson, who's on the floor replacing Mobley for the moment. Strus with another three. Oh, he hits it. Max Strus, bang, bang. Back-to-back threes in a row. He sizzles. 74-68, 11 points now by Strus. Outside it goes to Fultz. Fultz jump stop inside the key. Moves on top. Here's a three straight away. No good. Missed around the mark by Franz Wagner. Offensive rebound collected though by Markelle Fultz. Fultz drives on Mitchell. Pushes off on Mitchell. No call by the referees. Corner three by Jonathan Isaac. He bricks it off the back rim. Offensive rebound controlled by Suggs. Fultz outside to Suggs. Suggs with a three. Came off the rim short. Oh, they're bricking threes left and right. And we get a rebound hauled in by Okoro with a foul picked up in the backcourt, reaching in, charge the Magic. This will be free throws here for Cleveland. 41.1 seconds left to go. The Cavs will shoot two at the free throw line with Isaac Okoro. Max Strus, the game changer here in this third quarter. Cleveland is outscoring Orlando 31-15 in the third quarter. They have finally woken up. Markelle Fultz picked up the loose ball foul in the backcourts. So this will be two shots here coming up at the line for Cleveland. Right now we have the court crew on the court wiping up a sweaty spot towards the bench there. And now Isaac Okoro will head to the free throw line, shoot two for Cleveland. They were down by 18 points at one point in this game. First one's good by Okoro. This is the largest lead today for Cleveland, up by 7. They are doubling the Magic in this third quarter, 32-15. That all starts with the defense. Bringing the physicality to another notch here in the second half for the Cavs. Second free throw is good by Okoro. 8-point lead for Cleveland. Orlando, 35 seconds left to go with possession. It's been 47-21 since the 5-minute mark in the second quarter in favor of the Cavs. Jumper misfired by Suggs. Offensive rebound controlled here for Franz Wagner. 8 in the shot clock. 22 in the game clock. Franz Wagner has it here. 3 in the shot clock. Drives inside the key where he's 1 for 10 shooting. Make it 1 for 11. Missed off the front rim. Tipped off the mark. Rebound controlled defensively by Tristan Thompson. And the Cavs have it for the final possession. 10 seconds and under left to go. Cleveland with the ball. Top of the key. LeVert drives downhill. LeVert got stuffed. Had it stole away at the buzzer. And we close out at the end of the third. 76-68. And the Cavs with all the momentum entering the fourth quarter right now in this Game 7. What a battle. For Cleveland to get back in this game after was not looking likely to begin. I mean, just a resilient bunch for the Cavs. Rallying right behind their home crowd. They did not wake up to begin this game. It was a rough start for them. That's why we have to play the entire game of basketball. I've seen it way too often this season that one team goes up by 20, 25, 30 points at some point, and they choke open the lead. And Donovan Mitchell, what he did in that third quarter, just sensational. 17 points in the third quarter. He's got 32 in the game for Mitchell right now. Yeah, Banchero's been shut down right now in the third quarter, so he went off in the first half, but I think he had just one made field goal in the third quarter for Banchero. He's up to 28. If I'm not mistaken, he had 24 or 25 going into half for him. He's up to 28 now, so he really got limited in that third quarter. But man, Mitchell going off. Max Strus. Couple big momentum swings on the threes that he made. Back-to-back threes in a row by Max Strus. At one point, Cleveland was 1 for 10 to begin their three-point shooting. And right now, they have upped that total to 6 for 16 for them. They've made the last 5 out of 6. And there's just no answers here for Orlando. 22 by Banchero after that. Wendell Carter Jr. with 10. Franz Wagner today. 4 points on 1 for 12 shooting. Jalen Suggs, also, he's had a really rough game, too. So not only Franz Wagner, but Jalen Suggs, 2 for 12 on 2 for 9 from 3. 8 points by Jalen Suggs in Game 7 today. So those two guys had 20-plus points at home in a Game 6. And this has been a struggle for the Magic this year. It's been winning home games, or winning road games, that is. They're 18-26 on the road. Even though in home games they're 32-12, they're 18-26 on the road, and the Cavs are 29-15 at home. And just rallying behind their crowd. Home court advantage here for the Cavs. They got all the momentum right now for them. Yep, both Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs, both of those guys did not show up today. And those are the guys that really needed to show up for the Magic behind Banchero, because Banchero's got 28 with 10 rebounds, doing everything. And then over for Cleveland, Darius Garland did not show up, but they have a couple of guys that did to step up in his place. So Garland got benched, actually, in the third with 4 personal fouls. But Caris LeVert is the number 2 scorer right now for the Cavs. He got 13. He really started to bring the energy for him. Second quarter, they were down by 18. Caris LeVert checked into the game. He drove in for a layup, really gave his team just a little bit of confidence there at the time. It's a time that they needed to take it possession by possession. Still needed to realize there's a long way left to go in the game when you're trailing by 18 midway through the second quarter. And right now, look at this. Flipping the game completely in their direction here. 18 points that they're trailing, up to a swing right now of 26 points that they've swung it by, and they lead by 8. Largest lead of the game for Cleveland as we start off the fourth quarter. Cleveland with a possession. Strus keeps on firing. Strus missed the 3, that time off the back rim, and it'll be an over-the-back foul call charged to Tristan Thompson for Cleveland. Yeah, appreciate it. HG, welcome to the stream, man. And hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys like to win this one here. Cavs or Magic, type it in. Magic with possession, right to left on the floor. Cole Anthony is on the floor with Joe Ingles, Mo Wagner, Jonathan Isaac, and Markelle Fultz. That's the 5 on the floor currently. Markelle Fultz has it at the left elbow, sends it off to Joe Ingles. Ingles gives it over to Fultz for the shot clock. Fultz rises for the jumper, connects on it. Contested J, but he buries it over Caris LeVert for the 2. 6-point game right now. Donovan Mitchell on the floor with Max Strus, Caris LeVert, Tristan Thompson, Darius Garland's on the floor right now. So they go with 4 guards and 1 center. 3. It is good. Straight away. Bang, bang by Donovan Mitchell. Nobody defending him as he jacks up the 29-footer straight away and cashes it in. Mitchell's got 35, 11 for 23 from the floor. Second made 3 of the game. He's got now 20 points total in the second half. Missed jumper to elbow by Anthony around the rim and out. Rebound control by Thompson for Cleveland. Cleveland with a possession. Mitchell looking for more. He's hungry. Mitchell with the right hand. Mitchell, they're going to count it. No, they're going to wave it off. Mitchell dapping up a man in the crowd as well. Spida Mitchell doing everything right now. 35 by Mitchell. Just got fouled off the drive. It was Cole Anthony who reached in before Mitchell went into the shooting motion, so it was on the floor. Hey, what's good? Jay Ramirez, welcome in, man. This has been a big swing in the game. So if you're just joining us, Cleveland trail by 18 points at one point in the second quarter. Inbound goes to LeVert. Kick out to the corner. Back into the hands of LeVert from Okoro. Okoro jacks up the 3. Bricked off the back rim. No good. Ingles collects the defensive rebound. It's LeVert, Okoro, Mobley, Mitchell, and Garland. That's the 5 on the floor. So Mobley came back into the game to replace Tristan Thompson for a brief moment. Cole Anthony inside the key, and it's going to be an offensive foul committed by Orlando here. Charged to Cole Anthony, pushing off. So it's a turnover by the Magic. Garland with just 2 this entire game for points. Cole Anthony pushes off on Darius Garland. Garland did a really good job selling that play. Mitchell has the ball. Crosses the midcourt logo as we're down to 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 12 for 21 shooting this half for Cleveland, just 5 for 26 by the Magic. Missed 3 at the left wing by Mitchell, came off the rim short. Banchero back in the game. Banchero attacks inside the paint, and he will get fouled here as we stop with 9:52. And this will lead to free throws here for Paulo Banchero. 2 shots coming up at the line as he got Karis LeVert on the shooting foul. He was limited to just 4 points in that second half on 1 made field goal. He went just 1 for 7 shooting in the third quarter for Banchero. So he's back out there right now. First free throw is good. 8-point game. It's been a one-man show tonight. Paulo with 28 points. After him, there's a big drop-off. Wendell Carter Jr. with 10, but in Game 7, you could not get worse production out of Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs. Those two guys are combining to shoot the ball 3 for 24 from the floor. I'll say it again, 3 for 24 from the floor between Suggs and Franz Wagner, combining for just 12 total points in this game, and both of those guys are only 2 for 13 from 3 combined. Okoro, tough shot, leaning towards his left. He drills it, though, over Ingles for the jumper. 81-72. 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Isaac Okoro getting a big bucket there. He's up to 8 points. Cole Anthony dribbles up to the free throw circle, sends it down on top over to Banchero. Banchero at the left wing perimeter. He's guarded by Okoro. Banchero backs his way. Banchero jumper, 14-footer straight away. No good off the rim. And the rebound ripped away by Mitchell. Mitchell passes ahead over to LeVert. LeVert accelerates. Bounce pass Okoro. Okoro inside the key. Moves it outside to the open 3. LeVert missed off the front rim. No good. A rebound controlled by Banchero. Paulo's done everything today as we're down to 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. Hasn't had other teammates step up, though. Cole Anthony, 12 on the shot clock. Dribbles up now to the left double. Cole swings it outside to Banchero. He dribbles inside the key. Dish out to the left wing. Joe Ingles with a 3. No good. Skidded off the rim short. The rebound controlled by Mitchell here for Cleveland. Mitchell, been a man in the match tonight. Mitchell floats up the runner. Mitchell, believe it's going to be charged on a foul before the shot, as the clock will stop here with 8:31. We got substitutes here. Franz Wagner checks on the floor. Joe Ingles comes out. And also so Franz Wagner checks onto the floor here. We got an inbound, so non-shooting foul inbound here for Cleveland. Under 8.5 left to go in the fourth. LeVert sends it out to his right to Mitchell. Mitchell lobs it down low. Mobley bouncing bodies. Mobley underneath, got blocked from behind by Banchero. Banchero takes up the floor, looking for some urgent offense here for Orlando. Banchero out to the top. Wendell Carter Jr. 5 on the floor look like this for the Magic. Cole Anthony, Paulo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Gary Harrison, Wendell Carter Jr. The runner is good at the baseline. Off the glass and through by Cole Anthony. They cut it down to now 7. 81-74 as we are down to 8:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. And we will have a timeout here. Take it on the courts. So timeout taken by Cleveland as Orlando starting them out a little bit of a run to get themselves winning 7. Edith, welcome back in. Thanks for stopping by. Whoever wins this game will take on the Celtics. The series will start on Tuesday. Bradley, welcome back in, man. So if you guys are just tuning in, Cleveland did not show up in the first half. The Cavs were trailing as many by 18 points at one point in the middle of the second quarter. Donovan Mitchell went off in the third. He had 17 points in the third quarter. He had 15 going into halftime. At the end of 3, he had 32 points, and now he's up to 35 for Mitchell. Max Strus, a couple big threes made late in the third to keep the momentum going for Cleveland. This was a 53-43 lead at halftime for Orlando, and right now, the Cavs, they were trailing by 18, and they have swung this game at a 25-point swing today. Mitchell with 35. Top player on the floor, 11 for 24 shooting. Strus with 11. Off the bench, Karis LeVert has really got going. He had 9 points in the previous 3 games for Karis LeVert. Today he's got 13 off the bench for LeVert. They were down by 18 points at one point. LeVert came into the game, dropped down 6 points within a 5-minute span, and started to hit the comeback a little bit, little by little, at one point in the second when LeVert checked in. 30 by Paolo Banchero today. That's with 13 rebounds. He's dropped down 30 points. But it's just been a one-man show for Orlando. You couldn't find a worse game in a Game 7 for Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs. Those two guys have combined to shoot 3 for 24. Franz Wagner has 4 points in 27 minutes. Jalen Suggs has 8 points in 34 minutes. And over on Cleveland side, you couldn't find a bad game as well. Darius Garland with a really bad game today. Actually got benched in the third quarter for an extended period of time for him. He's got just 2 points tonight on 1 for 9 shooting. 23 minutes played by Garland with 4 personal fouls. Has a really, really bad game today for him. But Karis LeVert, he has saved the day for the Cavs. You get 35 from Mitchell. You get 13 from LeVert. If you don't get those 13 points from LeVert, then you're trailing right now if you're Cleveland. And you're expecting Mitchell to do everything. So that's where the help comes from, is that Mitchell got help from Karis LeVert in a Game 7, whereas Banchero's got help from nobody. Wendell Carter Jr.'s got 10. That's the number 2 scorer for Orlando right now. You need much more help than that. Most points in games 6 and 7. Donovan Mitchell is 5 points behind Allen Iverson with 90 combined in games 6 and 7. 85 by Mitchell in the last 2 games combined. 35 today. He had 50 on Friday. Back to action. Under 8 minutes left to go. Top of the key with Karis LeVert. LeVert dribbles towards his left around the perimeter. Shovels it over to Mitchell. Mitchell, 5 of the shot clock. Mitchell looking for more. Step back 3 in the air over Franz Wagner. Came off the rim short. Rebound controlled by Banchero. Paolo Banchero is on the floor. And Cole Anthony, Wendell Carter Jr., Franz Wagner, and Gary Harris. That's the 5 in the court for the Magic. Missed jumper on the mid-range by Cole Anthony. Rebound controlled by Cleveland. Cleveland looking to take it a distance. They do. Backdoor with a layup. It is scored by Karis LeVert. 83-74. Karis LeVert, the Energizer Bunny in this game. He's got 15 points off the bench in 26 minutes, the major X factor. Franz Wagner sends it off to the elbow to Wendell Carter Jr. He's looking to hand it off, sends it off to Banchero, top of the key. 5 of the shot clock. They've gone stone cold in the second half, shooting. Banchero dribble drive inside the lane, met by a triple team as he gets knocked down and fouled. 2 free throws here by Banchero. The Cavs are outscoring the Magic 40-21 in the second half right now. Paolo Banchero, he had 24 points going into the half. He'll be shooting 2 free throws right now. First one is good. He's up to 31 as he makes the first free throw. Second shot here by Banchero. It is up and it's no good. Bricked off the back rim. Tipped up to Mitchell for the defensive rebound. 8-point lead for Cleveland. They have never led today by double digits. They have an opportunity to do so right here. Largest lead has been by 9 just a moment ago. Okoro almost stumbled with a basketball at the right wing. Sent it off to Mobley. Mobley dribbles attack. Spin move. Mobley. Runner. Got it. Evan Mobley puts his team up by 10. First double-digit lead of the game for Cleveland. 6.5 left to play. Top of the key, Franz Wagner. Wagner lobs it over to Banchero. They gotta go. Banchero slicing defenders. Taking it to the rack. A major rack attack with a 2-handed flush by Banchero. He's been a one-man show today, but gotta have some more help behind you there for Paulo. 33 points, 14 rebounds. Jason, what's good? Welcome in, brother. Skip pass, right corner. Darius Garland, no good. He's been well off the mark today. Offensive rebound to Coro. Skip pass again, right corner. Garland, got it. Bang, bang by Cleveland, and the timeout taken on the floor by the Magic. Darius Garland buries the three, second time around as Mitchell comes right to him. Hugs him after a tough game for Garland. He finally gets one. Timeout on the floor by Orlando. That might have been the early dagger for this one, folks. 88-77. Darius Garland finally makes a shot. He went 1 for 10 on his first 10 shot attempts in the game. And he makes shot number 11. 2 for 11 tonight now by Darius Garland. Largest lead of the game for Cleveland. John Russell, welcome in for the Philippines, man. We got over 300 plus. If you're new on the channel watching in, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified for future live streams in the channel as well. Donovan Mitchell, massive game once again, 35 points, but they're not here if it wasn't for Caris LeVert. Caris LeVert, 15 off the bench. He had just a combined 9 points in the previous 3 games in the series entering today's matchup. Caris LeVert, a major X factor, pouring in 15 points in 28 minutes on 5 for 9 shooting, 5 made free throws, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Donovan Mitchell has got himself 9 rebounds. That's rough for the Magic. Their rebounding was not good in the second half. Plus 5 in the glass for Cleveland, 44-39. But Mitchell's out hustling everybody on the floor. 9 rebounds for him today for Mitchell. Banchero's got a double-double, 33 points, 14 rebounds. After that, Jalen Suggs has 9 rebounds. There's something off right there when you got Wendell Carter Jr., who's only got 5 boards in this game for a big man. Franz Wagner's only got 2 rebounds this entire game, and the game 7 for Franz Wagner. Oh boy. Just a massive, massive L for Franz Wagner. 1 for 12 shooting, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Massive crusher of a performance there that he just really stunk it today for Wagner. Did not show up. If they get production out of Suggs and Wagner, then this is a different game for Orlando. Like Game 6, they would win this game. This is with Darius Garland only scoring 5 points and 2 for 11 shooting. I mean, it's not a Cleveland win until you get players like Caris LeVert who do what they do today. And Caris LeVert's huge in this game. Reason why the Cavs are up by double digits. Oh man, that's terrible, Jason. Sending my thoughts and prayers out to your friend there. That's awful. Yeah, it's unfortunate for the Magic because they've got a lot of just point guards on their team that just like washed up guys that were highly touted coming into the league that's been bust for them, that's landed on their roster. Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony. You come back to action right now with under 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. This was an 18-point lead for the Magic in the second quarter. They have blown it open, and now it's an 11-point lead for Cleveland. It's a 29-point swing in favor of the Cavs. Handoff to Banchero, a one-man show for Orlando. Spin move inside the key, missed off the mark, altered by Mobley. Offensive rebound, put back. It is good, plus the foul for the Magic by Wendell Carter Jr. It's a 9-point game, and they'll have a free throw. So Wendell will shoot one at the free throw line. One shot here, and it's good. So it's not over just yet, 88-80. That's a big and one sequence with a three-point play. 13 points now by Wendell Carter Jr. on 6 rebounds. Garland with possession. Has it at the midcourt logo. He just buried the last 3 before the timeout for Garland, up to 5 points in the game. Garland, top of the key. Dribbles up to the left elbow. Garland with some space. Floats up the shot. Missed off the back from no good. Franz Wagner with a defensive rebound. 5 minutes left to go here. Magic with possession. Franz Wagner. Top of the key, taking a lot of time off the clock, and that is a turnover. Oh, that's a big U at this stage of the game for the Magic. What are you doing? Terrible, terrible pass. Somebody moved off his spot as the ball sailed out of bounds into the front row of the seats. That is not executing well for basketball. Mobley, double teamed inside. Mobley goes up. Mobley, clobber from behind, gets fouled. And Evan Mobley will have 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line. Actually, they're going to roll it, reach and foul before, so he will not get these shots. So it was not going up on the shooting motion. Referee said that it was on the reach from behind before he went up into the jump shot motion. So this will be an inbound for Cleveland instead. The Cavs with possession. Hand off to Garland from Strus. Garland pass off the roll down. Mobley goes up. Mobley floats it in. It's good for 2 inside a key off the pick and roll. 90-80. 4.5 left to play in the fourth quarter. Evan Mobley, 8 points, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks. Franz Wagner moves it off to the corner. Gary Harris hands it off to Banchero. He's been a one-man show today for Paulo. Paulo inside. Paulo as he goes on the pass, and Okoro picks up the foul. It's on the floor as the clock will stop. Yeah, my bracket will remain perfect if the Cavs are able to close this out. That's going to send the Magic to the bonus. So the foul picked up on the floor will be the 5th charged to Cleveland this quarter. So this will send Paulo Banchero to the free throw line shooting 2. 2 shots today. Or 2 shots here at the free throw line. Banchero first free throw is good. He's got now 34 points, 14 rebounds for Paulo. Yeah, appreciate it, John Russell, for hanging in, being a part of the stream, man. Second shot by Banchero, no good. Missed off the rim short. Evan Mobley collects the defensive rebound. 4:20 left to go. The Cavs turn it over in their backcourt, though. Intercepted. Wagner forces up the shot, and Wagner, for Franz, will head to the free throw line and shoot 2. So he gets fouled at the baseline, and they'll have 2 free throws coming up. Hanging in right now. Still not over till it's over. I mean, I've seen crazier stuff happen. I saw the Knicks trailing by 5 against the Sixers with 45 seconds left and closing the game out in an 8-zip run to come back and win. The first shot's good by Franz Wagner at the line. $4:15 remaining. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified for future live streams here on the channel. We get a 7-point game. Darius Garland just picked up his 5th personal foul. So Franz Wagner buried both of the free throws. Garland still out on the floor with 5 personal fouls. Gives it off to Mitchell. Mitchell goes up. Mitchell, he gets fouled. So down to 4:01 left to go. Home team in the series has won every single game. That's on the shot, so Mitchell will shoot 2. Wendell Carter Jr. with his 5th personal foul. Foul trouble looks like this. 5 by Wendell Carter Jr. 5 by Garland for Cleveland. 4 personal fouls between Mobley and Strus for the Cavs. For the Magic, 4 personal fouls by Gary Harris. First one is good by Mitchell. Yeah, appreciate it, True Money. You guys, the legends here on the stream, thanks so much. Really appreciate it, man. Second free throw is good. 92-83. Mitchell having a major game. 37 points now by Donovan Mitchell. That's on 13 for 15 at the free throw line. Paulo Banchero dribbles up, drives inside the key. Paulo, no good, missed off the glass. Offensive rebound, second chance, able to put it in. It is good for 2. It's been a one-man show by him today. 36 and 15 for points and rebounds by Paulo Banchero. 3.5 left to play as we're about to approach the mark. Darius Garland dribbles up to the left wing perimeter. He's guarded by Jalen Suggs. Garland, 1-on-1, towards his right, turns the corner. Garland, spin move. Garland, jumper, 12-footer. Garland goes up. Garland gets fouled. It's actually 92-85 right now, which is the score. Check that. So it's a 7-point game, 92-85. 3:22 left to go. Garland will shoot 2 free throws. Both of the teams are in the bonus now. So Garland just 5 points today. Made that massive 3, though, at the end of the sequence to lead to a timeout to begin the fourth quarter. First one's good by Garland. Second free throw is good. It's a 9-point advantage for Cleveland, and we will have a timeout here on the floor. 3:22 left to go. Magic burn a timeout. They're down to 2 timeouts left. Cavs with 2 timeouts remaining. .322 remaining, 9-point lead by the Cavs here. Donovan Mitchell, major second half. He had 17 points in an 8-minute clip to begin the third quarter. He is up to now 37 points in 42 minutes tonight for Mitchell, and 11 for 25 shooting, 13 for 15 at the free throw line. Karis LeVert, massive X factor, 15 points off the bench. 11 points by Max Strus. He had some 2 gigantic threes in the late stretch of the third quarter for Strus, and then 36 points, 15 rebounds by Paulo Banchero. After that, a major drop-off, though, between the number 2 scorer. That is 13 points by Wendell Carter Jr. And Jalen Suggs is 8, Markelle Fultz is 8. That's a massive, massive, drop-off between the number 1 and number 2 scorer for the Magic. You couldn't get a worse game out of Franz Wagner today. Just 1 for 12 shooting with 6 points. 2 for 12 by Jalen Suggs. I mean, those 2 guys really, really struggled. Banchero, even though he's been a one-man show, he got locked up in the third quarter, missed a ton of shots. He's only 9 for 25 shooting from the floor. He's 15 on his 36 points have been poured in at the free throw line. What's good? John in the stream, welcome in. Mr. Smiley, welcome aboard. Mandolin, welcome to the stream. Watching with Charlie right now. Here we go. 51-32 advantage by Cleveland on a run in this game. The Cavs with the ball 94-85 with 3:15 left to go in the fourth. Winner will take on the Celtics. The Eastern Conference semis, which starts on Tuesday. Garland on the floor with Strus, Mitchell, Okoro, and Mobley. Garland with a runner. He scores. It is up. It is good. It is good for 2. 96-85. Final 3 minutes left to go. And that might have been a dagger in this one here for the Game 7. Franz Wagner, a lot of dribbling, jacks up a 3 right corner, brick the 3, no good. Garland able to save it, touch pass as he moved it off to Mitchell for the rebound. Cavs with it once again. Donovan Mitchell slows it down, 15 on the shot clock, 2:35 left to go in the game clock, gets it away. Garland off to Strus, 10 in the shot clock, hand off to Mitchell. Mitchell, left baseline dribble, Mitchell with a runner, missed off the rim short, rebound controlled by Wendell Carter Jr. Franz Wagner outside, pull up J, Jalen Suggs, no good, missed the 3 in transition, got knocked down, no call by the referees. Cleveland with a possession. 2:15 left to go. Cavs slow it down. The crowd getting on their feet. Wide open. Okoro passes down low. Mobley underneath. Mobley gets stripped. Going up. He gets fouled though. Evan Mobley going to shoot 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. Down to 2:06 left to play. Jalen Suggs commits the shooting foul. Mobley with 2 free throws. First one's good. Cavs lead by 12. And they were trailing by 18 at one point in the second quarter. Resilient bunch. NPC, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Zyrus in the channel, welcome on board. Second free throw missed off the mark by Mobley. The Magic have missed 9 straight three-point shots in a row. Jalen Suggs jacks up the 3. That's an air ball. Make it 10. Actually got fouled on the air ball 3. So this will be 3 free throws at the line for Jalen Suggs. As someone clipped his shooting elbow. Let's see, was this Mobley? Yeah, Mobley in the closeout got his wrist. That's going to be 3 free throws by Suggs. So Jalen Suggs will have 3 free throws at the line. First one is good. Angel, welcome in. Terrence in the channel, welcome on board here, everybody. Feel free to join back in tomorrow night. I plan on covering Game 1 between Pacers and Knicks tomorrow night. Also hoping to be back for Celtics Game 2 against most likely Cleveland if they can close this out. Second free throw missed by Suggs. So Suggs will have a third one here at the line. Him and Franz Wagner really had both off games today. Jalen Suggs, 9 points on 2 for 13 shooting. 2 for 10 from 3. Franz Wagner, just 6 points on 1 for 13 shooting in 33 minutes. The third free throw is good. It's a 10-point game with 1:57 left to go. Inbound in the backcourt, Mitchell has him. Mitchell accelerates here, as he will slow down the possession. Guarded by Cole Anthony. Anthony bumps Mitchell, and Mitchell will head to the free throw line and shoot 2. 1:51 left to go. Donovan Mitchell, major in this game. He's got 37. 22 in the second half. That included 17 points within a 6-minute clip to start off the third quarter. Went into halftime with 15. Mitchell with 2 free throws here at the line. First one is good. Hey, what's good? Scott, welcome back in, man. This has been just a roller coaster of a game. So if you're joining in, the Cavs looked lifeless in the first half to begin. They were trailing by 18 points at one point in the second quarter, but what was able to just be able to flip the switch, start off their run, was just the defensive intensity ramped up in the second half and just started to take over this game. Like, guys contesting shot after shot after shot, bringing the defensive intensity to another notch in half 2. Mitchell, free throw number 2. It is up. It is good. Big time game by Donovan Mitchell. 99-87. Mitchell has combined for 99 points in the previous 89 points, that is, in the previous 2 games. So he's up to 89 right now. Minute 42 left to go. Cole Anthony got fouled down low, so he'll have 2 at the line. Jason with a dono. Let's get that dono on chat here for Jason. You the man, brother. Really appreciate it for the dono. I'm from Massachusetts. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Celtics fan, but I cover all different types of teams for NBA. Also cover a good amount of college streams as well. So if you enjoy the channel, feel free to keep on coming in, supporting these streams, and coming back to future live streams. Cole Anthony makes the first free throw. Second shot by Anthony's good. 10-point game once again. Minute 42 left to go in the fourth. Max Strus looking to inbound, and he will actually take the timeout. So we'll keep it here at 142. We're down to 1 timeout left for the Cavs. 2 timeouts for the Magic remaining. Yeah, appreciate it, Jason, from your mom there. Big thank you to your mom. Really appreciate it. So it looks like the Cavs, if they can hold on here, it will be Cleveland versus Boston on Tuesday. So I'm hoping to cover, tomorrow I hope to be back covering Knicks against Pacers first rounds. Also hoping to be back for Cavs versus Celtics on Tuesday. This upcoming week I do have a banquet for work I have to go to on Thursday, so there won't be a stream for me on Thursday. I'm going to take it a day at a time, most likely, because I got playoffs this week too for college softball that I announced, so I'm not sure. This is supposed to be on Wednesday for me for the playoff games and stuff, but all depends on like the weather and the rain and stuff in the schedule. So I'm gonna take it more by day this week for my schedule. We're down to 1:40 left to go remaining in the fourth quarter here. Caris LeVert double teamed, gets it away over to Max Strus behind the defense, soars up, throws it down with a two-handed flush. That's how we reach 100 on the board. And the Magic turned it over. The pass to the corner as Franz Wagner couldn't handle it properly, and he lost it out of bounds. It's a turnover. Minute 15 left to go. Driving to the rim, no good. Missed off the mark by Mitchell Mobley with a putback flush. 103-89. Cleveland going to take on Boston in round 2 in the Eastern Conference semis. Franz Wagner rejected by the front rim on a missed layup. Offensive rebound for the Magic. Final minute left to go. It's good by Gary Harris with a corner 3. Inbound to Garland. And Garland gets fouled. And he'll have 2 free throws here to bonus down to 57.2 seconds. Hey, what's good? The Newport on the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Rough one right here for the Magic. They were up by 18 points. They led 53-43 at halftime. And the Cavs shred them in the second half. 60-39, second half advantage in favor of Cleveland. The first free throw is good by Garland. So it's going to be Cavs versus Celtics in round 2. What a roller coaster of a game. If you joined in early on, it was not looking so likely that the Cavs were going to come out of this one and be alive and take on and play another day after the end of the season. Layup is good for the Magic. 49 seconds left to go. Inbound to the backcourt. Garland gets fouled once again. 47.6 seconds left to play. Just flipped the switch entirely in the second half. It started off with the defense. The defense really ramped up. They shut down Paulo Banchero in the second half on field goal shot makes. Most of his points that he poured in the second half came at the free throw line for a good chunk of those. He was basically a one-man show. Finishes with 38 points and 16 rebounds for Banchero. Wendell Carter Jr. with 13, 10 by Jalen Suggs, but that comes with inefficiency at 2 for 13 shooting. You needed Suggs and Franz Wagner to go for 20 on efficient shooting, and they could not get that from those two in this game. Both of the free throws were good. X factor happened to be Caris LeVert, 15 points off the bench for Cleveland. Mobley comes up with a rejection from behind. Franz Wagner has the basketball. 35 seconds left. Wagner inside the key. Tough shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Jonathan Isaac couldn't come down with it. It's Max Strus who came down with it. Max Strus had 2 major threes in the late stretch of the third quarter, but the play of the game, Donovan Mitchell does it once again. Back-to-back games, leading his team to the next round of the playoffs. He combines for 89 points in the last 2 games by Mitchell. Altogether, 39 tonight by Mitchell. He had 50 on Friday in Game 6. And that is the man of the match right there, Donovan Mitchell. 39 points tonight for Spida, leading his team to a Game 7 victory. Final score, 106-94. Cleveland picks up the win, and the Cavs will advance to take on the Celtics in the Eastern Conference semis. Congratulations to the Cleveland Cavaliers, moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, being a part of the stream for this one. The Cavs win their first playoff series since 2018. That's their first since without LeBron James, going back to 1993. All the way back to 1993, the last time that they won a playoff series without LeBron James. With LeBron, the last time they won was back in 2018. We wrap up here for this one. What a swing in this game. Cleveland trailed by 18 points. They go on a 30-point swing, and they win by 12. 106-94 the final score. Donovan Mitchell goes off for 39 points for Spida. Just unbelievable what he did. Friday night, today, this weekend, sensational for Donovan Mitchell. Before you do sign off here, make sure to smash the like, hit the thumbs up, smash the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well, and I'll see you guys soon. Hoping to be back tomorrow night covering Knicks against Pacers at 7:30 on Monday. Also hoping to cover Celtics against Cavs on 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Those are the 2 next streams I'm hoping to cover there. Wow, so that's the largest Game 7 comeback. That's incredible right there. So, wow, what a win coming from behind by Cleveland today. Trailing by 18 and picking up the win. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream for this one. 106-94 Cleveland. They win. My bracket's still perfect. Went perfect 8 for 8 in the first round games. And hopefully we continue from there on out. And wow, what a come from behind victory here for the Cavs. We're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Born, Rajip, I Am Ghost, David, Asia, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, Tristan, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, Melinda, Jack City, and Shalimar. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream here. We wrap up the first round of the 2024 NBA playoffs, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are moving on as they advance. 106-94 the final score. Cleveland wins over Orlando. The Cavs will take on the Celtics starting on Tuesday in the Eastern Conference semis. Thanks all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday here, everybody.